making Cavill this guy again. Yo, and welcome to another episode of With Enough Prep Time. I'm here with my boys to discuss some Shang-Chi, some Halloween, and just to discuss the existential problems of our lives, right? Is that right, guys?
I thought we were going to ogle Alexander Daddario.
That's part of our existential angst, isn't it? That we can't, just...
No.
Okay. No, just me. All right. Pickle, what's going on, man? Where's that beautiful image of yours? Pickle's moving. Oh, he's gone for a bit. All right.
I'm here, you son of a bitch.
So, Pickle, you're moving for a while, right?
Yes, I'm moving next week.
Him, his mother. What is it?
Everyone. It'll be glorious. Yes, my whole family. Thanks for giving my personal information out, Nerdman.
No, it's fine. That's what I do. Anyway.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
So, what was he saying? Now I wanted to play something in honor of you moving.
Is it Billy Joel moving out?
No, it's just you, your whole crew. It's everyone's going together. So, just in honor of you, opening. Oh, right, there we go. And it's the wrong thing. Good, fantastic.
Does he even know what this is?
If you're gonna burn me, at least do it right, Nerdman. God,
why is it this? What the hell is this?
You know what? I was winning till I started talking to you guys.
I know.
Now I'm getting worked all over the place.
That was gonna be a sick burn, and now I've just completely fucked it up. All right, whatever, dude. It was gonna be the Beverly. It was gonna be the Beverly Hillbillies opening tune. All right. Hey Kiwi, what's going down, man? Good.
He's lost his voice.
Everything's going wrong.
Just do it.
Everything's going wrong for me, Guy. So who's seen the Shang-Chi trailer?
Much.
I have.
You have?
I watched it 4 times.
Okay, no spoilers. Yeah. What's your impression? Just no spoilers.
I'm super hyped. I'm super excited about this movie since they announced it. I was excited when they gave us the teaser and it looked like the first trailer and it looked like they're making Yellow Panther. I'm still excited. I'm even more excited now, although there are some things where I'm like, I'm probably not going to like that, but I'll look past it because everything else is going to be super dope.
Okay. Okay.
JG?
Cool.
Well, it's no mystery that I'm a huge Kung Fu movie lover. Shang-Chi, I cannot wait for it. I was hyped when it was announced. I didn't like the first trailer because Awkwafina annoys me to no end, but I see the second one where we didn't really see Awkwafina much, which made me very excited. There was one character in the trailer that I just jumped out of my seat for. I'm like, yes, we're going there. So yes, I'm excited.
How do you feel about the Kardashians?
Ooh, as far as talking to them?
So, I'm sorry, what was that? I couldn't understand because you're in like an echo chamber.
Oh, sorry. Do I have to talk to them?
Well, how do you feel about the Kardashians in general? Do they annoy you? Do you enjoy looking at them? Like, what's the situation with them?
They annoy me altogether. I don't even like looking at them anymore.
All right.
The Kardashians.
Yeah, I was just curious.
I gotta be careful what I say.
I hope not. I hope not.
Everything I say apart, so I gotta be very careful and precise about what I say.
All right,
are they in the fucking movie or something? Yeah, go on.
Well, you can introduce Enzo.
Enzo, bro, what's going on?
Enzo,
I don't need no introduction, man. I'm good.
Well, so Enzo, is it Enzo or Onzo?
It's Onzo.
Dude, Nerdman has been steering me astray this whole time with Enzo. Sorry.
Why did you spell it Enzo if it's Onzo?
Because it's pronounced. It's pronounced Onzo. It's an African name.
Silent E.
Oh man, tell me more about that. Tell me more about where. Tell me more about where in Africa it comes from. Do you know?
Not 100% sure where, but I know that it was he was a war general in somewhere in Africa, and my middle name is Akuba, which is another African name, another war general.
Talk.
pretty cool, dude.
Cuba. That sounds West African to me.
That's a Cuba. Yeah.
Cuba.
It's funny, right? Because my parents told me when I was young, but my parents died before I ever got a chance to really, as an adult, get into the name, right? So I remember I was working at a spot.
Sorry.
It's okay, man. I was working at a spot. You guys may know it is called Bet US, right? We have the head office here in Montreal. And there was someone file I came across who had my middle name. And I kept trying to call to see if I can get some more information on it. But that dude never answered his phone.
Oh, shit. Man, I'm going to find out. I want to find out that, man. Enzo.
Hey, guys.
There's actually a soccer player with my middle name. Yeah, there's a soccer.
5 minutes in, no Shang-Chi.
Okay,
yeah,
so
anyway.
Nerdman, to answer your question, I didn't love the first trailer. I thought it was, generic Marvel fare. I thought it was good. I wanted to see it, but I needed to see more. This trailer, I agree with Yellow. It's really good. Like if this was on right now, I would pay $30 right now to watch it.
Oh, dude, same.
Okay.
And you know that I'm worried about the Mandarin, but this trailer is really good. I'm not just hyping it up. It's good.
Okay.
Oh, we're talking about Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi?
Shang Tsung?
Shang-Chi. Coming out there.
Shuggy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this trailer looked fire.
Shuggy B.
Yeah, Nerdman hasn't seen it yet.
No, I haven't seen it. So no spoilers, right? Like
so what happens in the trailer is such and such and such. I'm kidding. Dude, I just
Kardashian walks out in the
Steve
first
Rogers
frame.
is back and Iron Man is back.
Thanks.
Okay.
And Mephisto
Has anyone else
and
heard
Mephisto
Nerdman's
is in
music?
it.
Mephisto.
Anyone else just heard
Mephisto
Nerdman's
is in it.
music? Because I just listened to it. I'm like, holy shit! How do I know this guy? Like seriously, but that was pretty epic stuff.
All right, thank you, man. That's really very sweet. I wasn't expecting.
Seriously, dude, I'd be
compliments
keen
and
to
shit.
license that for one of my films.
Oh wow! All right.
Your latest track that you just released. I really like. I have a superhero depression film that I'm making at the moment in the works. I think it would be the perfect in credit song track.
Nice. You can use it definitely.
Great.
Thank you. I don't take compliments well. You shouldn't do it on screen because I'll sound like a buffoon after. But anyway,
Really always.
Nothing new about that.
Thank
All right,
you.
Nerdman, I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna share my screen and you can share it whenever.
yeah, man.
I got the trailer ready.
So let's heat up the trailer. Let's heat up the drums and let's go for this trailer, man. So Endo, you didn't say what you thought of the just quickly. You know what? Let's just watch it and we'll discuss it after, man. Let's do that.
Everybody
Be
got to
ready
tell
to have
their
your
piece,
mind
man.
blowing.
Let Enzo tell us what he thinks about Shang-Chi trailer. Tell us with no spoilers, Enzo.
All right, go on.
Oh man, I thought it was really good. We were gonna see there's something that I was in there and I was like, oh yes, okay, I'm definitely excited to see that. So I thought it was definitely better than the teaser trailer that we got original. So we'll see.
Oh,
Let's do it.
Hey, Gorman. All right, Nerdman, you ready?
yeah, man. Let's go. Let's
Let's
get
do
it.
it.
So look, just tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear it?
Throughout my life.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Wait a second. I'm just sending Carmen the.
Anton 5, 4. Oh shit! No, I can see my head.
Hey, what's up, Corman, dude?
See murder.
Hello.
All right,
Ready?
Nerdy man, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Throughout my life, the 10 rings gave our family power.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
If you want them to be yours one day, you have to show me you are strong enough to carry them.
All right.
You are a product of all who came before you.
Michelle.
The legacy of your family. You are your mother. And whether you like it or not,
Oh, dude, this is giving me DC vibes. Good.
Oh, shut up.
I'm trying to enjoy myself here.
I think that means that Nerdman likes it. But yeah, dude, you're not wrong. It does give you DC.
That's right. You're just a criminal who murders people.
Yeah.
Be careful how you speak to me, boy.
I love the graphic effect.
Oh, all right.
I thought I could change my name. Start a new life.
Yo,
Never
bruh.
escape his shadow. My son, you can't run from your past.
Oh shit.
It's pretty damn awesome. Here we go. And
Was that what you wanted?
Yo,
oh yeah.
Shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
and then
Abomination and Wong.
Thank you.
Was that fucking Abomination?
No,
Abomination
that
and
was
and you can check
Abomination, dude.
Yes.
You check it by putting on the
You're fucking
subtitles.
with me. You're fucking
Check
with
it by
me.
putting
That's
on, put on the
Abomination.
subtitles. Put on the subtitles. Dude. You'll see.
doing something actually like
this guy Kiwi is like really like
And he
pushing the
looks more
subtitles
like
right now.
Abomination from the
So
comics.
Nerdman, if you
looks
put on the
more like-
subtitles, it says Abomination roars, and yeah, he has
Hold
the
on.
fins from the comic.
See, the problem is he's not listening to you guys. Anzo, you say it since y'all both African. He might listen to you.
Put on the subtitles, dude.
He ignored Kiwi 7 times. Kiwi was like, subtitle.
If you guys told me to do it, I'm not gonna do it.
That shit was just mad funny.
Here we go.
Yes,
He then-
it's Abomination.
It was funny. He then actually told me what the subtitles said.
My subtitles don't say it, but on my TV it said Abomination roars. I mean, it's clearly Abomination.
Interesting.
Well, it wasn't clearly, but like he looks.
No, it
different
is.
from the
What do you mean
first
it's
film.
not clearly?
No,
Yes,
dude,
it is.
that
It
is
looks
Abomination
different
from the
from
comic.
the.
movie
It
that
looks
looks like
from the
Abomination.
comic.
Yeah.
It looks
So
like
yeah.
Abomination from the
That's
comics, but not from the first.
And is
movie.
that people are saying that's Wong?
It is Wong.
I
But do
think
you
it
know
is, but
this?
it also could not be because it
has
could
a
be some
ring.
other thick Asian sorcerer.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Why
It's
would
because Benedict Wong, I think is his name, was pictured with Simu Lee on the set of Shang-Chi in Australia.
It makes sense. It makes sense that it's Wong.
I
Why
believe
else
it
would
is
be a thick
Wong?
Asian sorcerer?
Oh, we don't know. Like, why is Wong in an underground fighting ring?
It's Wong.
Probably to stop Abomination. Probably like you can't just have Abomination running around. You know,
I mean,
what I'm
but,
saying?
like this whole
Well,
thing,
it looks like
this
it looks like it's in
underground
a
fighting
fight
ring.
ring. Yeah, it looks like he's.
It's
like
interesting. Like, why would Abomination be there?
right. Well, he's clearly on the run, right? And he has to make money,
Yeah.
and he's a monster. So
yeah.
Wong
There you go.
doesn't make sense though because
Monsters
he's
wanna
supposed to
make a
be
living.
protecting the dimensions, and an Abomination is not.
Oh,
part of that.
That's a good shot right
Wong
here.
from Doctor Strange. That's what you think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh my-
Wong. No,
How
it's
long did it
definitely
take
Wong.
you to get that, nerd man? Like seriously?
I know.
Didn't Ross have
You know,
Abomination locked
you know-
up in the end of the Incredible Hulk?
Does anything in that movie really carry over? I mean, who knows? I don't
Exactly.
even-
Yeah.
How many
It's a
times have you
trash
seen it?
movie.
I've seen it once. I think no, I'm lying. I saw it twice, and it was like 12 years apart, and I don't remember at all. So
Well, out of
It was a
interest,
good movie though, bro.
being my
So, Nerdman, what did you think about the trailer?
I don't know.
no.
It reminds me.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you guys this question. What do you think about the rings being on the wrists and not the fingers, like
I
real
love it.
rings?
I love it. Feels like kung fu to me. Feels like the fucking
Yes.
the 5 Venoms to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
the Golden Army. Like it feels like that's what it feels like to me, and I love it absolutely. Plus, the rings would have been corny. I don't need an old Asian pimp.
No. Wait a second. If the rings were on the fingers, it would have been nice. That would have been cool. I mean, that's how it is in the comics. If they had found a way of doing that, that would have been great. But Now I see how they work, because before it was around the wrists, I didn't see how they were going to work. Now I see how they work. It looks cool. I think that's an interesting visual
It's
kind of
unique.
So
way
you're
of
saying
dealing
that
with it.
because it
unique.
was in the comics, it would have been cool just based off the fact that it was in the comics.
No, because he's iconic
Okay.
for wearing the rings like that. That's what
that's
I'm saying.
irrelevant,
It's not
right? Because the rings are
just
still
They've
because.
gone rejigged the whole character. So what's iconic about it? It's just a guy with a name.
Yellow, we watch these characters purely because we liked them in the comics. Like,
Yeah.
Is that
so
true?
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I don't think that is true.
Yeah.
If I didn't grow up playing with
MCU
Iron Man toys, I wouldn't have seen Iron Man in 2008.
What?
Sure,
It's
but
true,
that's
but
not.
the MCU is going away from the comics and doing their own thing. So I don't expect anything verbatim from the comics to be in this. They're going to alter some things and change some things. And you're right that the rings and the things are in the comics, but man, the rings come off his wrist, how visually pleasing that looks.
Yeah,
Like, everything
yeah.
looks, I'm all for it.
Plus, story-wise, it would probably make it easier for him to take rings from his wrist than it would be from someone's fingers, right?
Just come here, little motherfucker. Come here.
So Nerd Man, I actually was completely against it before. It's kind of growing on me. The only issue I have, and I hope I hope I'm wrong. I hope it doesn't just emit blue energy. You kind of see at the end, he kind of pulls the rings away from him. There's some yellow energy. I hope if they're gonna change it, I'm kind of growing on me that it's gonna be the wrist, but like have each one have a different power. At least do that like in the comics, because he had different kind of like energy projection from different rings.
I'll tell you what the problem is with that, and I think maybe the reason why they're not adapting it like that. Tell me if I'm wrong. Weren't they elemental powers? The rings, right? Like each ring had an elemental kind of thing, right?
No.
Like
some of them just some of them, but then some of them just like had like could like lift shit like telekinesis. One just shot beams of energy.
All do different shit. Yeah,
but there was like a fire one that like shot electricity. I think one.
It makes sense that there was some elements in there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because what I was thinking is probably they were thinking, oh, is it going to be too close to the gauntlet? Right? Is it going to be too close to the Infinity Stones? One doing this, another doing that, another doing that, and maybe they wanted to change it up a bit.
Yeah,
but like you're right. I would like that. I would like them to have different powers, and that's one of the reasons why. Yeah, when it was on the wrist, I'm like, are they gonna do what are they doing?
How many of these villains are just characters, period, in the MCU, like shoot some sort of blue energy? Like I've just seen
it's just
blue energy wave.
Like
at least make it a different color. Make it red energy.
Yeah.
Like everything has to be like connected to the Tesseract in some way. It looks like Tesseract energy.
That feels. I mean, everything.
So what do you make of what the film elitist says?
But I agree with everything you said before that. But I think before we get to film elitist, I just want to say about the energy color.
Sure.
I think that's why WandaVision was so compelling visually, is because it was red and purple, the colors that we really weren't used to seeing in the MCU like that. But yeah, what is film elitist talking about? Bullshit. Marvel does make good villains suck, though. Yeah, true.
All right, let me read out the quote.
I'm worried about it.
But anyway, the Mandarin is basically the shocker. Marvel's trend of making good villains suck will continue. Watch. So he seems a little bit cynical about this. Dude, I don't think this will. I honestly, I'm not sure if this will be one of those things that continues the trend of the villain problem in the MCU, because they just don't seem to care about it. They've had so much success. Without doing compelling villains that it's almost a new form of I don't remember before the MCU films just actively being like, I just really don't like the villain. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Let's just make the hero cool, and that will be fine.
Every action movie from the 90s and 80s. But sure, you can.
That's bullshit.
Who's the villain in Top Gun? Who's the villain in Top Gun?
But cool. But don't name the best ones ever, like Terminator and shit. Like name all the. Don't forget about fucking every single. Go ahead.
Who's the villain in Escape to New York?
Wait. First of all,
Eraser. Running Man.
Hey,
Total Recall.
You asked the question. Let me answer the fucking question.
That's just Arnold.
Don't answer a question and then fucking gaslight.
Who's the villain? Who's the villain over the top?
All right, fine. Go on. It's your show, Yellow.
Nerd Man is being gaslighted.
That's not gaslighting.
No,
What?
Nerdman said that.
It's fucking
Oh,
gaslighting,
sorry.
dude.
Pretty
Anyway,
sure that's
it
not what
doesn't
gaslighting
matter.
is, but go ahead.
Yeah, I don't even know what
Whatever,
gaslighting is. Nerdman said it.
It sounds like it's gaslighting. It sounds like
It's
a
when
cool
you try to convince somebody something's true that's
reference.
not true. That's
It-
what gaslighting is.
It's a well, isn't that what you're kind of trying to do?
No,
And not allowing me to
make
come
it
back
funny.
and speak about it. But anyway, the point is, with you said about Top Gun, right? I think Val Kilmer's like the antagonist in that, and he's a quite memorable antagonist in that film. So I do
Not
think,
really,
you know,
but-
in that sense, I don't think
Yeah,
it was
disagree.
really about having villain. He was definitely an antagonist to Tom
I don't think he
Cruise
was
in that movie.
memorable for being an antagonist. I think he was
And
memorable
then,
for being
and
Val
then
Kilmer.
if you go for the Rock, you go to something like the Rocky franchise. You had Mr. T. You had like
Right, and
you know
yeah, but don't name the best action movies
Ivan
ever made,
Drago.
though, right?
No, but like I'm talking about the top films, the films that everybody loved and flocked
Oh,
to.
okay.
Usually, one of the reasons was they had great villains, and I
Yes,
mean,
it's
like,
true.
not, or even just. You know, it didn't have to be like a fucking great all-time villain, but it would be a villain that they flesh out and make sure that they're evil and that like I think the most vanilla villains that I've ever seen in a major franchise has been fucking MCU.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Dude, Nerdman, if you look at movie
at
history,
least at first, should I let
Nerdman,
me
movie
clarify that? Let me clarify that because at first. And then people started copying the MCU.
all right, Nerdman,
doing
in
this.
action movie history,
Yeah,
I guarantee you can't even name 50 great villains out of every movie that's ever existed.
50?
Every action movie that's ever existed. You
Not
can't
even-
I
name.
can
You
barely
can't name
remember.
30.
I can barely
You can't name
remember my
30
own
great
fucking
villains.
Name. You want me to like do 50
I'm saying
fucking
Marvel.
villains?
I'm saying Marvel. Their
If you-
villains,
if-
even the lesser
if we-
ones. Wait,
If you
even the
pull up
lesser
the
ones,
greatest action
they're
movies,
just
I
as
bet
good as
you I
any other
will
villain in the
remember most.
Expendables or something.
If you pull up the greatest action movies, I bet you, because I'm an action junkie.
Could you
man.
could
I know
you
a
name
lot
the
of
villains in each
action
one?
movies. I'm not going to name the villains, but I'll
You
tell
can't
you
name
if
30.
they're a memorable fucking villain. If
There
they had a
aren't
good
even
villain
50.
in the film.
There aren't even 50, so the MCU was on par
Dude,
with action movies or better.
I have no idea what you're
Dude.
talking. You're so
Guys,
in your
back me up
defensive.
here.
You're so
The
in your
villains
defensive
in-
movie over mood over your precious fucking MCU. You know it's got a
bro.
fucking villain problem.
No
it's
way.
a comic
Hard-
book movie. Sorry,
Yes.
Hard
wait
to
a
Kill.
second.
Who
No,
was the-
no
who
talking.
was the villain in
no
Hard to
talking,
Kill?
No talking, Yellow, for a second. You know for a fact one of the things about superhero, it's a super fucking hero. One of the things that people love about superheroes are super villains. Action movies isn't even like a necessary thing, right? And yet still most of those action movies have better villains than the fucking MCU.
That's a
The
lie.
super villain is a central core ingredient to a fucking superhero story, and they've been lacking.
Yes.
And you
Right.
know it for a fucking fact.
But action movies
Action
are
movies-
basically
That's
superhero movies.
Action movies,
But that's
They need
not.
them
they're
too.
not based at no. An action movie that's
Yeah.
just a bonus.
But that's not what you said, though.
Die
You
Hard
said,
is a
I've never
superhero
seen
movie.
any film.
Any film franchise,
Right,
that has
that's what you
lost
said.
it, like any major film franchise,
Right.
that like from them afterwards, after the MCU came out, people started getting lazy with the villains. But before then, major franchises always had fucking fire, not always fire villains, but good
Okay.
to fire villains.
Yeah, less than
So
50.
you're saying
but
that.
okay.
So what you're actually saying is that the MCU is the most successful franchise to have a trash villain problem. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Then that's fine.
But
All right,
Only
yeah,
is not
I
true,
agree.
but most successful to have a villain problem, absolutely. There's no way. I don't think there's any way to argue against that.
so Nerdman,
Okay,
I think
go
this movie looks great. The flow of it, the way the trailer looked, that big lion thing, the what's the dragon? No, it's not Fing Fang Foom, but it's like the Great Watcher, the Great One or whatever.
Protector.
Yellow, the Great Protector. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like I think they're hiding a lot of stuff from us, and they're just teasing
Mhm.
the crazy, fantastical world that's going to happen. And yes, the Mandarin looks different. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed he doesn't have the green robe and he doesn't look like how I read him. But for what they're showing us, I mean, I like the dynamic of his father is basically like a mob boss, and he's like bringing him
it?
back into his world. And he just showed him. He was like,
yeah.
like the
Oh, he
10
was a
Rings
mob
are a
boss?
terrorist organization where he goes and like You saw him like fucking beating people up in a bar because they fucking probably wronged him or something.
Yeah, I need to go through
like,
the
I'm
trailer
like, I'm
a
gonna
little
pass
bit
down the family
more
business.
intimately.
Like you're like, I'm gonna pass down the family business to you, and then he's like, I don't fucking want it. They're gonna fight. Like it looks, and then the action looks really good. And my last comment on Shang-Chi is, I like that they're not putting too many jokes in the trailer because a lot of the times MCU trailers are like they make you laugh every other scene. Like there's like one joke in this trailer, and then everything else looks badass.
I'll say one thing that I really like. They didn't do that. It's always the same. That that end bit of the trailer, like right after you've seen a fire trailer, and then they have this obligatory fucking joke right at the end that they started to do, and it annoys the shit out of me. And
it happened last trailer.
It's really great that they didn't do that with this trailer. And yeah, man, I have to like co-sign everything that people are saying. That looked really fun. And I joked a bit that it was giving me DC vibes. And the only reason I said that is because like it was following it was following the hero from the childhood, right? Which is something that DC tends to do, like follow the heroes from their childhood. But
yeah, Star-Lord
ultimately, yes. A couple of MCU movies have done it. I understand that. A couple of MCU films have done that. But in general, DC always does that. Fucking hell, man.
In the movies?
Yes, in the movies. Tell me a movie of
You're
DC
only talking about Superman and Batman.
Go...
Superman and Batman are the only two that do it.
So Wonder Woman, they didn't have her childhood.
I can certainly do without seeing the fucking pearl shatter again.
Aquaman, they didn't have her childhood.
Okay, you're right, Nervin. I am wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. You're right.
Thank you.
They've done it 4 times out of 12.
They've done it more than 4 times. They did it with Shazam as well, where he's a little boy, little baby as well. So it's with all the heroes. No, he was a little child.
I wasn't saying anything against Shazam. I wasn't saying anything against Shazam. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Look, this is a serious conversation.
I didn't mean to offend the Shazam.
On Hot Takes Tuesdays. There's no.
I didn't mean to offend the Shazam.
I noticed you said this looks like DC right when there was like a dark shot of like a dark room. That's why you said it. You thought it looked dark and serious and intellectual. This isn't your average Marvel fare, you fucking people.
Yeah, it looks
this is a DC movie.
I think I saw like there was Dostoevsky book in the background as well. I was like, wasn't it the father was reading like the father was doing some
people in the stream have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you guys hear any music coming through my microphone, or is everything good?
There are no.
Did none of you hear the pretension in the joke that he just made?
Yellow, we're ignoring it. That's how you defeat him, by ignoring him.
The prep school? Did you guys?
Was there a joke? I missed something.
And the Flash already said that in Justice League.
Yo, I felt the khaki against my skin. I felt the khaki pants.
No, he has checkerboarded pants.
Yeah. Forgive me.
Oh, what's to Carmen? Are you coming on, dude? Anyway, all right.
Nah, he's
are you guys hearing any sound coming through my microphone? I just want to double check.
No. All right, Tyler, I want you to speak next because you haven't spoken.
StreamYard has a natural noise cancellation. So
okay, that's good because my little sister's playing K-pop music while spell checking my latest assignment.
Excellent.
I'm back home for the holidays, and it's not nice.
Excellent. So she's spell checking your assignment while playing K-pop music. That's cool, man. I quite like that. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm real happy you shared that with me too.
No, it's nice to know he's got there's a warm family vibe around.
He's manipulating his little sister into doing his work for him.
Yeah, but I'm playing her. She's not going to have the goodness of her heart. What sibling does that?
Really?
You have to be careful.
Fucking blackmailer. What do you got on her? That's what I want to know.
No. I'm literally paying her cash.
You found her stripper heels?
Is she good at spelling or something? What happened to simple word processor where the computer spell check like
you can't trust that shit. You can't trust that shit.
Yeah, seriously, don't trust that. I tried dictating my work last week. Instead of writing composition, it went and wrote funny enough, it went and wrote Kilo My Dada. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And I sent this into my teacher. He's like, dude, who the hell is Kilo my dada? And I'm like,
what does
I don't
everyone
know.
have about this Aquafina chick? What is wrong with her? Because I ain't seen her in nothing. And oh no, I saw her in
Aquafina is
Crazy
in
Rich
too many
Aliens.
things. I think that's the issue.
People
Crazy
don't like
Rich
women
Aliens,
unless
she
they're
was funny.
attractive. Absolutely hilarious.
That's not true, man.
She's
Also,
brilliant.
she
You know
has a
what?
show on HBO Max too, which is really funny. Very dry. I like it.
It has its moments for me.
I really
Yeah?
enjoyed her in the Step Up movies. And then I really
Now,
enjoyed her in Crazy Rich Asians.
And I
she
love
was
the
funny in
song.
that.
My Vag was great.
Dude,
It
that
was a
was
great
good.
song.
I gotta agree
And her
with that
voice
one.
is amazing for rapping.
She was also really
All
good
right.
in Raya the Last Dragon.
But why do people
Yeah.
hate her? Why?
So-
What's the thing?
Because
the internet.
it's the
People hate
internet,
her?
and they don't have anything better to do except
No,
hate on
I'll tell you why. Because
Okay,
I think
Pickle's
she's annoying
gonna-
as well. I've seen
All
her
right.
on She's on SNL. She's on like different TV shows. She does stand up. Every time
She's
I've seen
on
her,
Wild 'N Out.
I think she was on Wild 'N Out with Nick Cannon, and I think she comes off very annoying. She's very try hard. I don't personally enjoy her humor. It's a lot of like my vagina squirting poopy, like crazy shit. Like she's very loud and wild. Not my form of comedy. She actually looks
Yeah, but
very
you know-
subdued in this movie.
But somebody wrote this for her, so it's
And
not gonna
I've
be
never
her.
I've never
It's
seen
not gonna
her
be
in,
her
in an
comedy.
actual film. I've never seen The Farewell.
She
I've
was
never
good
seen
in,
Crazy Rich
Crazy
Asians.
Rich
But
Asians.
I
She was
was.
actually pretty
She
good.
was good. She was good in.
So,
I
like,
was
I don't
just
know-
about to say she was good in Crazy Rich Asians. So
I'll give her a chance, but I don't love her comedy.
Farewell. She was good in that.
Yeah,
But she wasn't
Farewell's
being
fucking.
she wasn't being Aquafina funny. She was just acting, right? I think for the Shang-Chi first trailer, it was good until she starts. I don't know.
She was
something
annoying in
about
the
her that
first-
annoys me at times, right? I
She
don't
was
know what it
annoying
is,
in the
it's-
first trailer.
Yeah, she
But I
was
don't think
annoying.
she was so annoying. Like she wasn't like. You know what I mean? She was just to
Yeah.
me in the first trailer. She was just Marvel annoying. Not
I mean, she
like,
she was
not
the
like
end
something
singer.
specific
She was the
about
end
her.
joke.
It was just like, oh, this is Marvel being, like the obligatory fucking joke person. So
Yeah,
that was more how I felt about it than like.
It's like that.
That's
Sorry?
Marvel, dude. That's what they do.
I was saying a serious moment, then somebody comes in with a joke, the MCU thing. That was like, ugh, don't do
But
that.
dude,
to me.
Nerdman,
Please
that
don't.
moment, I love this trailer because at the end, instead of saying the joke like last trailer where she wrecks a bus and goes, "We make a good team," like fucking Shang-Chi's like, "Is this what you want, motherfucker?" And then they fucking go at like battle. It was fucking badass.
Yeah,
dude.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Do you guys
the
think though, that
action
they're
looks
showing
Like,
too much?
there's gonna be some
trailer?
emotion in there, man.
Okay, wait. I'm going to say something, and then Tyler, please, because and Enzo, they haven't spoken really a lot. I think the action looks spectacular. You're right about the dragon as well. I thought that looked excellent. So this was one of the ones I was excited about anyway. So I always thought like this. I'm excited. This Eternals and the Spider-Man one. So in this sense, it doesn't surprise me, but this one hyped me up a lot more than the first one, the first trailer. Just the action in it looks spectacular. I think they're really going to do a good job of capturing that 70s kung fu vibe in a new way. So that's my impressions of the movie. If anybody out there in the universe wanted to know, but Tyler, Enzo, your take.
Okay. Well, you just want to know like my thoughts on the trailer, that type of thing?
Yep.
Okay. Well, coming from now as studying CGI and stuff for quite a wee while, the visual effects on this film are going to be crazy spectacular. The particle simulation on those rings is crazy. Like the rendering on that, it blows my mind on how long the rendering would have taken to get all those little tiny particles of that made. Like it's going to be spectacular. Quote my words on that. This film will be spectacular visual effects wise.
Nice.
I think it's really cool that they're bringing back Abomination. I personally actually haven't even seen any Hulk movies, so I can't say if I like the character or not.
Watch the Bill Bixby ones; they're the best ones.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, Lou Ferrigno was the man. Don't look all crazy like that, like Yellow. You know damn well those Bill Bixby ones were better than anything that MCU has done. You know it. You know it in your MCU heart.
Nerdman.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's hard to look at that and be like, oh yeah, that's not a completely different big Italian guy. Like it's hard to just look at it. It's just visually. Yeah, and then it's also from the 70s, so like the acting is completely different. It's just a very.
Oh no!
You're not,
it's
I'm
from
not
the
saying
Have
they're
you
was
never
bad.
seen the
before I was
original Captain
born.
America show or the original Spider-Man show? Because I've watched some of those, and damn, that's dog shit.
The Incredible Hulk is significantly better than any of the other Marvel things
Yeah.
that they try to do at that time.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
But
that's
like
that's
the
what I'm trying
Edward
to
Norton
say.
Hulk movie, while I'm like, I'm never gonna go back to it. It's better than the fucking 1970s show. Like I can't
You
deal
are
with the-
on crack and fucking heroin all at the same time. You are fucking
That's possible.
speedballing at the moment. You're literally
Mhm.
speedballing. Go back and dude, that first Incredible Hulk film is fucking dope. It
Okay.
is actually fucking
Yeah.
dope.
All right, well,
And then
I'll give it a go there.
there's the one where he was with Thor as well. That one's just fun, kind of campy, stupid, but it's really enjoyable. And I would say I
Wait,
would
you're
watch
talking about
that.
Ragnarok.
I would watch that before Ragnarok. I honestly would. JG, man,
What would you watch before Ragnarok?
don't leave me hanging, Jake. For one,
I know what
for
he's
one,
talking about. He's talking about the.
I
Oh,
will ruin their man.
You just
I
put down
will watch that.
Ragnarok. Did I just?
And
say
so-
that?
and-
I'm trying to keep on
Yes.
working, but
Enzo, to back me up because JG, as per usual, he's trying to play both sides. Let's see which
No, I
one's the
disagree
more
with you, Norman. What are you
popular
talking about?
side.
I disagree
Try to
with
see
you.
no,
What are you
guys,
talking
he
about?
just put down Ragnarok. He just
What
put
did
down
what did you say
New
you would
Zealand,
watch over
the-
Ragnarok though?
New Zealand's
Okay,
Jim,
the Bill
the director.
Bixby. First of all, the Bill. This is my two things. The Bill
right.
Bixby
I'm taking
Incredible
the tape
Hulk
shit off.
movie, right from the 70s, is the best. Is the first one is the best Hulk movie ever, right? And then secondly, the Thor Hulk, Bill Bixby, it was like them basically doing a movie together, right? Like I can't remember what the well, it was just Hulk and
All
Thor.
Ragnarok
basically.
is what
Hulk
the
and Thor,
big
yeah.
MCU
It's
film,
better
so
than
say
it's
anything
better
you
than
get.
Thor Ragnarok.
I
Oh
would
my
watch-
god,
I would watch both.
you're talking bullshit right now.
I would watch both of them over Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I like the
What
Ragnarok.
am I
Yeah,
on?
you know.
I feel like I'm in a house of crackheads.
Come on, fam.
Yeah,
Come on, my guy.
yeah,
Pants
bro.
aren't even ripped. His pants
Yeah,
are
bro.
in perfect
Little trash.
fucking line.
Better,
Come
a better
on,
Thor, a
Look
better
at
Thor.
Thor.
What are you
I don't
talking
care.
about, bro?
A better Thor, bro.
Slow motion running through the creek, bro. This is what you're
That was
talking
a better
about.
Thor, dude.
This is your god.
My God, bro. I'm ready.
Yellow.
Are we
I am
really having this
falling
Nerdman
for
loses.
Thor.
Look how little his fucking hammer is. You get that at Home Depot.
god!
Look at his hammer, bro.
Oh my god, I know who that guy is.
It's a regular ass mallet, bro.
That's a regular ass
His
dude.
helmet is
Charlie?
plastic.
Black and Decker.
I have this in my car, bro. This is in my car
Hang on
right
a minute.
now.
Isn't that the guy from Good Luck Charlie who played Duncan?
I'm not sure, man. That's
It's a
hilarious.
Disney Channel
That
TV
is
show like
hilarious.
back in the early 2000s.
I don't
I
even know
swear
what
that's
that
the same
is.
guy.
It's bullshit. That's what it is.
Look
Nah,
at that
man, this
Hulk,
came
though.
out in the
That's
70s.
a
bro.
mean
He was
Hulk.
way older.
That's a mean Hulk, bro.
Yes, soon as underwear's gonna
Why is
fall
he
off.
hiding behind the
I was
big
about to
piece
say,
of metal?
why is he
if he's
hiding
so
behind
mean?
metal?
What is this? What
Oh,
is this?
he wasn't bulletproof.
What is this trot? Look at this
He
trot.
wasn't
The trotter.
bulletproof in the show. He wasn't bulletproof.
Look at the
in
trotter.
show.
And that Hulk is better than the MCU Hulk. A Hulk that isn't bulletproof.
Yes,
Fucking MCU Hulk can eat bullets. Put one in his
Yeah.
mouth,
Because
the
of
other
the
guy
stakes?
spit it out.
dude.
Is it
got
because of the stakes?
It got the essence, the core of the character, right? The character isn't just about powers; it's about the presentation of like the dichotomy between him and Banner, and it got it right.
Right,
And
man, are we
Banner
gonna do
was
Halloween
actually-
kills?
Banner was an interesting character. I'm sorry. Let's
What about
see
Michael
happens.
Myers?
Let's see what the Hulk does quickly, though. I
Banner
just want
was
to see what he
Banner
does.
was interesting in the
And
Big
then we'll
Bixby
do
show.
Halloween.
Oh my god,
And
it
then we'll do
is!
Halloween.
This is terrible.
As was Edward Norton.
Holy shit!
Dude, play it, dude. Just I want to see what the Hulk actually does here.
No,
Oh my
I don't
god,
like, I
it
don't
is!
like you. I don't like you
Guys,
enjoying
check
this.
out,
This
check
backfired.
out. I'm gonna share my screen. It's so dope.
What?
Look at
Yeah,
this.
look, he wants to show something. Kiwi wants to show something irrelevant.
Okay, dude.
No,
dude.
I don't want to. I'm not Kiwi. I'm not showing anything irrelevant, dude. We have to move on to Halloween.
No,
Are you
no,
gonna-
no, no, I
Isn't
didn't
this
say-
irrelevant?
I didn't say it's irrelevant. I didn't say it's relevant. It's to do with what we're talking about. The Queen of Hulk.
Hanzo still didn't get to talk about Shang-Chi.
I want to see what he does. All right.
This is worse than waterboarding.
Bro.
Yeah, I can't.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Yes!
That was fantastic.
Yes!
What?
My 4. Better than Hemsworth.
Oh my god.
Oh hell to the no!
Okay,
I'm sorry,
okay.
no.
Hot takes. Share my screen for a second. I just want to show you something.
That was funny. Yeah, they rigged a little thing to explode while he's holding it up.
Okay, look at
Does
that.
he even have an accent, like an Asgardian accent? He's like, "Here I am."
This
I'm
guy
pretty sure
here.
he's
This
Australian.
guy here. This is him here. He
Stone Cold.
no. He went on to star in this show here. So he went from Thor. This is how low his career sank. He went from this to this.
This is a upgrade, bro.
What is this? What is this?
Good luck, Charlie.
Is this Republican Dads of America, the show? What the
Oh man.
All he needs is the sunglasses.
You need sunglasses
This is what this man
and a
went on to
snake.
do. He went
Aviators.
from and Thor, a stupid. Like, see, look, there you go.
All right,
There's him
thank
showing off
you.
his muscles.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. We
Kiwi.
can't.
That's
We can't.
good.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
Let's-
thank you, dude.
And the
That
film
was-
elitist,
that was really
pointed
exciting.
out, Thor. Let me say this sentence: Thor and the Hulk are fighting 4 goons with pistols, and they're having a hard time.
in a warehouse.
Hey,
I mean, they did the best
that's
they
a
could
better
with what
warehouse
they
scene
had.
than Batman v Superman.
It wasn't.
They did the best
It was
they could.
about, dude. It was the 70s, and it was about
Yeah.
the spirit of the characters. They got
No,
the spirit
That was
of the
amazing
characters.
back then.
Nerd man, you should have never showed that clip.
That scene was 100 times better than Batman v Superman
The
warehouse.
story is
That is the warehouse scene in all
Enzo,
superhero movies.
Enzo, the
It's the
story
best
is
one.
better than Ragnarok. I don't care what
Hey,
anyone
no.
says.
Nerd man, if you say
No.
that scene of Thor and Hulk fighting 4 guys
Yes.
with pistols is better than Thor
Thor
fighting a
and Hulk-
demon monster to Led Zeppelin, you're fucking crazy.
Yes, it's better. I'd rather watch it. That's right. I'm an old man.
Respect
I'm an old.
the lead.
Okay,
I'm
Nerd
older
Man,
than you,
let me say
Nerd
one
Man.
thing. Let me say one thing, Nerd Man. That warehouse scene, that's way better than BVS's warehouse scene. I can tell you that much.
All right,
All
no,
right,
that's
all right, fuck off,
nonsense.
No,
Tyler.
no,
All right,
Tyler,
bye-bye.
Come on, man.
All right,
I hate
let's-
BVS.
let's-
That fucking
let's-
warehouse scene is
let's-
I
amazing.
will say
One of the best
this,
action scenes
Nerd
I've
man.
ever seen in the movie.
For real.
I was with you until you showed the clip. Then you showed that clip, and I remember
Dude,
how
it's
horrible
about
that
the
shit
story.
was.
It's
I'm like,
about the
give me-
story.
Give me
Enzo,
Thor
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
no, I feel you. You got to look past a lot of bad shit to really enjoy the core of these characters.
No,
I
it's
feel
a
you.
fun.
And only
fucking
you have the
movie.
discerning eye to look past all the bullshit. I get it, fam. Trust me. I've been in your shoes.
Hulk and Thor fighting regularly.
I loved it. I loved it. Dude,
And Thor like
that was-
flinched when a bullet hit him.
No, the funniest thing was the little hammer. Though.
Fuck out of here.
That little Black and Decker
Oh
hammer.
my god, that hammer!
The show should have been called Black and Decker instead of Thor and Hulk or whatever.
Oh, fuck, bro.
That's horrible,
That was
bro. I'm
good.
sorry.
That was- Shut up, Enzo. See, this is what you're always riding the popularity train, aren't you?
No.
It's always the point.
Never.
You can't,
Don't accuse
you can't
Never.
him of
stand
that.
by
So
your
are
convictions.
you.
Could
Never.
You're riding the
you-
popularity
right
train
now,
too,
you
just
would-
on a
you would-
parallel
you would-
universe.
Bill Bixby, you would go up to that poor man who died like, and you would say, with a true heart,
Hey, listen to him.
that his show wasn't fucking better than
He's
the
dead.
trash,
What is
than the
this?
trash,
Yes, I would tell-
than the trash Hulk that they put in the MCU.
Yes, I would tell him that. Yes.
Guys, everybody
You're
watch.
fucking
watching
your
this.
lot, guys. Your heart. is
Nerd man, can I speak to the audience?
literally- It's
You-
CGI. That's all. That's basically it.
You know
CGI is
how
better
much
than
I-
story.
You know
CGI
how
is
much
better
I
than heart.
hate
CGI is
Thor
better than
Ragnarok.
characterization. No, Enzo, what you're saying right now is CGI is better than heart. The heart of the story.
Bro,
That's the heart.
you're talking
Characterization.
about the
Better than-
story. But the story was them fighting villains, humans with guns. That's part of the story. So I'm sorry, that does
Talk
not
about
work
trash
for me.
bad guys. Talk about
Yeah, for real.
Who is it? Nerdman, who is it?
It's epic.
Falcone? Moroni? Who is it? Which one of those great DC villains? Is Falcone or Moroni?
I'm not going to
No,
have
you
this.
know
I'm
that
not going to
was-
have
that
the
was
Bill
Roxxon.
Bixby slander on my show. I will not
Pickles.
have Bill Bixby.
Pickles. You
What's up?
want to prove? You want to prove another point? Show
What's
the
up?
one. Show the one with the two Hulks. Go show that clip. I watched that like a couple months ago, and I was like, "Oh my god, this was." Yeah, you don't want to see that one, right? With the two Hulks.
Don't show that. That would be an
Guys,
immediate. That would be
Nerdman,
an
let me tell
immediate
everyone at
KO.
home needs to know this. Everybody, if you're new here watching, this guy right here to my left or my right, every week he loads up his fucking gun and then he shoots himself in his own foot. Every week. Plaxico Burris. Every week.
Bro, he's from England, man. He don't know nothing about
No
guns.
one's forcing anyone to Bill Bixby's grave, nerd man. Dear. All right, guys, should we move on to Halloween then? I don't know.
I
If
gotta
anyone has
go
anything
get
else to
on.
say to-
I gotta
Nah,
go
did
get on
Enzo
Paul's.
talk about
Dude, it's
Shang-Chi?
it's a bloody 8-hour stream. Just chill, dude. But anyway, you can do what you want. You're free to do what you
Did
want.
Anzo talk about Shang-Chi?
Hello.
No, you didn't.
Well, like I said, I'm excited for it. At least, hopefully, they do the Mandarin right this time. I can understand the concern because he doesn't look like the Mandarin from the comics, but he's going to be better than what we got in Iron Man 3. So I'm okay with that.
It is an amalgamation, though, right? It's the Mandarin and the super racist name guy that I can't remember it right now.
It's a mixture of two people. Okay.
Yeah, it's because Shang-Chi's father is the super racist name guy that I can't remember right now. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. And
Fu Manchu?
and yes, that Fu Manchu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Of course, Pickles got
You
it.
know I remember it. Hell yeah, I got all those names just ready.
Yeah, I'm
He
racist
got
shit,
a list
right?
full. Got a list full, right? Moon Cricket. Is that a good one? Can I pull that out? Has it been long enough yet?
Did you strike a blow for the white man that night?
So Fu Manchu is Shang-Chi's father. Obviously, Fu Manchu is a very divisive character and name. So they took the Mandarin and they took Fu Manchu, put them together, and this is the guy that you got here. I'm excited to see what they do with it, man. But Marvel does have a history of
I love the way
completely ruining
Yellow
their
asked
villains,
Enzo what he thinks,
including
and then
the good ones.
Yellow asked Enzo what he thinks, then does a little like speech. Anyway, go on, Enzo. Continue, man. What were you saying? How your general thoughts? I can't. You were talking about the villain.
Yeah, and to me, it looks like an old school kung fu movie, man. That's what I'm excited for more than anything, man. Because I used to love them fucking, Shaolin versus Lama, all
Hell
that shit,
yeah.
bro. So
5 deadly venoms, son.
5 deadly
Yes.
venoms,
Not the
So-
revenge of the 5 deadly.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for this, man. I'm seriously hoping it doesn't disappoint. And again, I'm hoping we get a little bit away from the Marvel formulaic stuff. So
That's
we'll
not
see.
going to happen.
I know, but I'm hoping for it.
They always
It
ruin their
looks good.
villains. Even the good villain, they kill him. So I don't see it happening.
All right, guys, let's go on to Halloween because some people have to get out of here. So what's your views on like Halloween as a franchise? What are your thoughts
I really
on
like
it?
the
And the last movie as well.
I really like the last movie.
The
I
last
felt like it
one,
was
what?
back to the spirit of the first two.
Yes.
I stopped watching Halloween after the Busta Rhymes shit. That was my last Halloween.
Busta Rhyme. He bust a
Yeah.
rhyme
Didn't he
on
call
Michael
Myers
Myers.
a motherfucker?
Yes.
Electrocute him?
Yes.
That's the best
Yes.
one. What are you talking about? That was the best one since the first.
Yeah,
He literally
movie.
greatest
no,
Michael Myers ever.
no, bro. He
Better than
literally
the
turned
witches.
around. He cursed Michael Myers off. Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing?
And
Get
then
the fuck
kicked
out of
him.
Dodge!
And
And
Mike-
then Michael Myers turned around and walked away. And I was like,
Yo,
what
that's
the
crazy.
That's the power of Busta.
I have to admit.
Hey, Nerman, I have the
really
trailer ready.
cool. I have to admit a really, really hot take on Halloween.
Oh,
I
shit, here we
respect.
go.
No, I respect the fuck out of the first. I respect the fuck out of the first movie. The score is amazing, and I do like some of the filmmaking techniques and everything that were used in it. It was incredible and revolutionary in that sense. But looking back at it, it's quite a boring movie. It's not as good as people make out. Like, it really isn't. I think there was one of them that I really liked. It might have been the third one with the little girl, and she kind of turns into Michael Myers at the end for a little bit, and I thought that was good. But I haven't liked maybe any of the Halloween movies. I like the idea of it,
Same,
but like, the last one that they did was actually pretty decent.
Yeah,
it was pretty
it was really
decent.
good. It was really
I didn't see the last one. So.
The Rob Zombie one, the first Rob Zombie one was okay.
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
No,
It was
that
I don't
okay.
like Rob Zombie. I don't
Me
like
neither.
anything Rob Zombie makes. I don't get it.
His second
But
one was
I
trash.
did watch the first Halloween, and it wasn't as bad as all the other stuff that he made. And it was interesting getting like an origin story and the way how they did it, super Appalachia. But I don't care.
Yeah. I like the whole bit with the little boy. As soon as he turned into Michael Myers, then the film.
You like the devil.
Because it's very because it's very DC to show Michael Myers as a kid than a murderer.
Absolutely,
Very
he
DC.
comes up.
That's why I
Either you
like it. It was my DC.
It's divisive. You know, either you like it or you don't like it. That's really.
But
how it goes with
Nerd
this
Man,
film.
to answer the question, I think Hot Takes episode 7 speaks for myself. I hate horror movies. This is no different.
Same.
I despise horror movies.
I love horror movies.
I despise horror movies. I think they're terrible, and I think this one it does not look good.
Fuck is wrong with you? You think horror movies are
I grew up in
Good
the
horror
projects.
movies.
I
Enzo, we gotta
experienced
talk
real
about it
trauma
someday.
in my life.
Yeah,
I don't need
absolutely.
to entertain myself by experiencing more trauma. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yellow.
Grown ass
That's
nigga,
your
you
own
still get
personal-
traumatized.
Yellow's
That's
never
your
been
own
right before,
personal
but he's right
issues.
this one
Do you
time.
know? Do you know
No,
how trauma works?
yellow. That's your own personal issues. That's nothing to do with the film. The films
Right,
are
but
good.
I can
There are
judge the
lots of
films
good
horror
unbiasedly
films.
because
But
I
Nerdman,
don't-
you only like comic book movies because you personally like the characters. So every experience of a movie is personal. I hate horror movies because I'm like I get off.
No, but it wouldn't be a
There's too
fair
much sadness in
criticism.
life. I don't want to see somebody's fingernails getting ripped off or somebody getting chased and have
That's the
anxiety.
cool shit, bro.
Look,
It's just
dude, I don't like westerns, but I don't say that it is the western genre.
You're not
in general.
American.
Although actually some of the stuff with the Native Americans does actually piss me off and is, I think, a legitimate criticism of that
you
genre.
don't get to be offended.
But
Okay,
nonetheless,
but not all
nonetheless,
westerns have Native Americans. Like, have you
I
ever seen
was
Unforgiven?
gonna let me
Okay,
finish.
okay.
I don't like westerns, but I can respect a good western movie. Like, it doesn't need to be. It's never going to be one of my favorite movies. Like, even The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, or Once Upon a Time in what is it? Is it in
Mexico?
Once Upon a Time in America or in the West? There we go.
In the West,
Yeah, in the West.
Which is fantastic. That's actually a really, really good movie.
You like Django?
Yeah, True Grit is fire though.
Really?
Do I like Django? Django's all right.
True Grit was the one with the little girl, right?
Yeah, Haley
Yeah,
Steinfeld.
that was
Star.
fucking fire. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah,
was
Jeff
badass
Bridges.
too.
Matt
Yeah,
Damon.
Jeff Bridges. Yeah, that was fucking fire.
Acting they fucking asses up.
I've
Yeah,
never
I
seen
like that one better than the
Three,
original.
310 to Yuma. That was
Yep,
fire
that's
too.
another
Say
one.
that 310
Tombstone.
was
Well,
excellent.
See,
Tombstone.
there you go.
Excellent.
There you go.
Logan.
There you
Right,
go.
Nerd
There
Man?
you go. 310
Got-
to Yuma. I didn't
Nerdman,
like.
I gotta say something about you
specifically
after
because
this.
it was a western.
Yeah,
All
right.
right.
Everyone right now understand that Nerdman has told me many times that Logan is overrated and he
Yeah.
doesn't love it. But
Yeah.
Logan is his Twitter profile picture. We need to call him out right now.
Yeah,
Change it, you
Yeah.
DC lover.
he's a fake critic. Fake critic.
Yeah.
He's a fake Christian.
Clout
I tell you,
critic.
I tell you straight up,
Certainly a fake
Nerdman is a
Christian.
fucking MCU lover. He just comes on here and tries to fuck with us. I'm telling you, because he does not believe some of the shit that comes out of his own mouth. I'm telling you.
No, yes, he does. He believes it because he has to, because he
I
compelled
believe
to
that.
hate things that people like.
Well, yeah.
No, I think he's legitimately getting paid for it.
He could be.
I wish. I wish.
And guess what?
I
Give me
should
some of that
be.
money.
I'm
I'll be with you. I'll shield for DC for money.
All right, we'll speak after the stream. You're like calling me out.
All right,
here,
I got the
speak after
trailer
stream.
up. Halloween.
All right, cool, man. So we're all like kind of 50-50 on the Halloween franchise, pretty much, or straight up don't like it.
Yeah,
Which one is
most of the movies are trash. The first two were fine. The last one that they made really embodies the spirit of the first two, and it's significantly better. And I fucking love the teaser that they put out a few months ago with this shit, with the house burning and they were driving away. I love that teaser, bro. The way she was screaming, "Let it burn," bro. I was like, yeah, yep. Respect that energy.
All right.
All right. Well, let's see. Go to the beginning, bro.
I mean,
it's already
like
started.
the channel. The channel's
Yeah,
like,
I want to see.
look at my
I want to see
channel.
every image.
Then it's
That's fine.
All that.
All right, here we go. You asked for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, they about to do it right now. When they dropped this originally, oh, chills, wiggly woos.
She was hot when she was younger, though. Still.
You copy! I can't see you! Take my hand now! Get in there! Grab my hand!
Fuck.
Oh, this motherfucker still survived again.
Yo, he's
This
got a war pick.
It is a Halloween movie.
He's got the firefighter pick.
Motherfucker's got superpowers. and shit.
He does have
That's
superpowers.
terrible.
He's straight up got superpowers. He ain't just some psychopath.
He's always had
No,
superpowers, dude.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
He's literally
Yeah.
evil. Like that's what he is.
His power is evil. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Who the hell?
He's a racist. He's killing a mixed race couple.
That's Cedric the Entertainer?
A mixed race old couple. Oh, Jesus.
I love this shit.
Of course,
I
they
like
killed
this.
the black people first.
Not have to keep running
Well, you got to keep in the spirit with the old ones.
so, you know.
tonight.
No, that's true. It was a bunch of firefighters that died first.
That's a good point.
Just
He's
ignore
equal
that
opportunity
scene.
killer. He's equal opportunity kills everybody.
Dude. Michael Myers is no racist, man. He'll kill
Say
anybody.
one thing for sure.
He'll kill anybody.
I'm not over the killing stuff, man, but he ain't no racist.
Flesh and blood.
He's killed agents. I don't know. We'll see.
You couldn't have survived that fire.
What are they talking about? Do we care what they're talking about, really?
The more he kills, the more he transcends.
Okay.
What? Go back. What the hell are they talking about? What
Pay
the
attention.
They're establishing all the he's pure evil thing that they were talking about earlier.
The town is teaming up like Avengers Endgame.
Just wait, let me hear this.
That's a straight line to Michael's childhood home.
What do we do?
We fight.
Let's hunt him down.
Michael Myers is flesh
Girls
and
get
blood.
it done.
But a man couldn't have survived that fire. The more he kills, the more he transcends.
No, no! He's the essence of evil.
Oh, right, okay. All right, I got it now. How the fuck does she know that?
She's been studying them for 50 years.
Yeah, but this is.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I'm coming for you, Michael.
Holy
All right.
shit!
what are you talking about? That was flames, dude. I love that trailer.
That was burning. That was a burning trash pile.
Oh, you fucking serious?
That was
Actually,
flames, dude,
you
man.
got me interested to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like an
Yeah, I
action
was
movie
like-
than a horror movie, though.
This
So
is
what is
crazy.
it of trash?
That's what I'm
about it?
saying. Like it's turned. Nerdman, can I go
I am
first? 'Cause I
confused.
gotta leave.
Yeah.
You hate horror, but
hate horror
then
movies.
you don't like this movie because it's an action movie.
But it's action horror. I don't care about the characters. They're still trying to go that horror route.
All right, well, all
But,
right,
like,
go on.
it's
I
like
don't like
it's
the way
trying to
you're
be an
talking about the
amalgamation of
women in
both.
this movie. All right, they're not whores. Okay,
I mean, okay. They are, but no.
Yellow.
So, like it's like that weird. It's like a weird in between where it's not horror, it's not action, it's not compelling. Like I get he doesn't die and shit, but he's just full on just fucking slaughtering firefighters with a pickaxe. And like one of the biggest problems with this trailer is they showed like probably half the kills.
All right, you
that
don't
is
know
a
what you're
big
talking
problem.
about.
That
Like,
is a
you
big
don't know,
problem.
and you also don't know what you're talking about.
Yellow,
You have
I
no
get
idea what you're
how
talking
many
about.
kills? No. Wait, let me finish. How many kills are in each movie? Maybe 8, 9, 10. This one probably has the most because there are more.
That's
people.
what I heard. It has
But
the most.
they literally showed what 5 firefighters die. He killed an old couple, 3 dead bodies. They showed over 10 kills in this trailer. I would say that that's probably half of them.
Well, no, I wouldn't say it's half of them. There's probably quite a bit more in the film, but like the fact that they still showed too much. It was just like, wait a second,
like when he broke that light and stuck in that woman's neck, like you want to see that in the movie.
You want to see that in the movie.
So
the fact, like
so
the
you
whole
think that they didn't save any good kills for the movie? That's
no, they probably
didn't.
No, they probably did.
They didn't save enough. You want to see the black woman die in the movie. You know, you don't want to.
Of course you did.
You go to these movies.
You want to be able to have your popcorn the first time you
go
enjoy
to these
that.
movies
So
purely
really
to see
enjoy
the
that
horror and the
shit.
kills, and like it's good when they hide all of them and you get all of them in the movie. Like they shouldn't have shown Abomination in the trailer. Like that would have been jaw dropping if we saw him in the movie out of nowhere.
With that.
Like if they show like maybe like show the dead bodies, but don't show him actually killing them. Like they don't do that. But like the whole town's coming together. It's like Avengers Endgame where they're all coming. They're just gonna like fight him. It's gonna be an action movie, and I don't care about the characters. This movie doesn't look good. I think it's gonna be a complete mess.
Well, I like the one before. So if it's anything like that, then I think it could be. If it's in that tone, I think it could be interesting. And what you were saying, Yellow, I don't know how she knows that he's the pure essence of evil. I think that's fucking bullshit.
I don't either.
Because like she essentially this movie is on the timeline where all of the rest of those Halloween movies didn't even happen. It went straight from Halloween 1 or 2.
Halloween 2.
Straight from Halloween 2 to this. So he's been in jail for like ages.
But she's preparing. She's been preparing for him for that entire time.
Yeah, but she doesn't know he's like so indestructible because obviously
they couldn't kill him. They tried to kill him a bunch of times in the first 2 movies.
Yeah, but
they hit him with a car, they shoot him in the head, they shoot him in the chest, they throw him in a ditch, and he comes back. So they just assume that he's evil. Like they don't really know what's going on.
Well, we don't know how they acquire the terminology that they use, right? There's probably some fucking. We'll see what happens if they even try to explain it. But like watching the trailer, the questions that you have are not real critiques. They're just questions that you have. The movie has to have the opportunity to answer them.
Of course. But at the same time, I'm just like that seemed weird. Like she has this extra knowledge about.
The more he kills, the more he transcends. Like it's just so fucking lame.
Yeah, it sounds weird. But I like all
the
that.
The more he kills, the more he transcends. That's gonna be the new. What are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad? That's gonna be my new.
It was kind of. It felt like admiration.
Yeah, exactly.
It felt a little like admiration.
No, but it's a tropey thing from like the horror movies. It's the kind of thing you hear in horror movies that is supposed to be kind of like cheesy in a way, and I like that tropey shit.
I don't know about.
So it's a little bit. It's a little bit meta, basically. That she's like describing how we feel about the legend or the myth of Michael Myers. So in that sense, I kind of like it, but. Yeah, it's just weird that the character is so knowledgeable, like really when this cat has been in prison for years.
She's been living for his return since the time then they locked him up.
Actually, I think it's only from Halloween 1. I think
so they're not siblings, right?
It's both. It's Halloween. It's both Halloween.
It's both Halloween. Brother, sister, or cousin, or something like that.
So wait. Didn't they retcon it where they're not related anymore?
They're not related anymore. That's why I'm saying I don't know.
They made them related in the second movie.
Because was she adopted as a kid or something?
So JG, didn't they make her their brother and sister in the second movie? But the last movie said that it was a sequel to the first movie, and the second movie on never existed. So in this timeline, he tried to kill her. She's the babysitter. She thought about him for 40 years. They fought, and now they're fighting again, but they're not siblings.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
That's all she
Now
knows
I'm
about him.
lost.
Yeah.
Because I thought
I'm
his whole
telling
thing
you.
was, I want to kill my whole family. That's what I thought his whole thing was.
Oh, no,
Which
Rob
was
Zombie
better.
made that.
Which was
Oh,
better.
okay, never mind.
No, but I thought that was better. They could have done a good movie on the basis of that, but then they've just taken out the family connection now. So that's why I'm saying, why does she know so much about this cat? It seems weird.
Well, he tried to kill her, what was it, second, third one or something like that?
Yeah, but like
That's
you're
how
still gonna.
but you're right. Once you lose that family connection, what's the point? I just don't get it now.
Yeah, why is he after her specifically? Like
Yeah,
all the time.
maybe she's the one that got away. Who knows? But then
The
that
one
redhead
that-
kid got away. I'm saying, even what was it, Halloween 2 with the two kids that got away? Why is he going after them? I don't. I mean, it looks fun to watch, but now I lost interest in the whole story now.
Oh wow, that did it for you. Just the fact.
I mean, I'm still gonna watch it because I just love horror movies. But as far as being invested in the story of him trying to kill and go after his family members that he hates the bloodline so much. Now that's taken out of it. What's the point?
I know, I agree, but nonetheless, I still think that last movie was good. Even
good.
though I don't like that retcon, because I think that was the best thing about Michael Myers.
Nerd man, I want to hear what
I want to
hear what Enzo and Tyler have to say, and then I gotta pop out.
No problem.
I'll
sorry,
say this.
Enzo. Sorry, man.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm used to it by now. Again, I'm not a big Halloween fan. Like I said, the last one I seen was Busta. I seen some of the Rob Zombie one, and I just wasn't feeling it. But this trailer actually is gonna make me go back and watch the first one, and then I'm gonna watch this one because that kind of some of the kills look pretty decent to me. So
yeah,
I'm a big horror movie fan. I love horror movies. So yeah, it caught my interest. That's what I'll say. It definitely caught my interest.
Yeah, I thought the trailer was good. Tight. Tyler.
Did he fall asleep?
Okay. Wow, he fell asleep. Fell asleep.
Was he getting ready to cosplay again? I don't know.
The soothing tones of yellow just mellowed him out, dude. But yeah, I mean, like that's. I don't have much more to say about it.
So you guys are right about the Halloween timeline. It's only the first movie that is included in it. So it was a direct sequel to the first movie.
Yeah.
And he wants to kill her because the doctor saved her life.
Which is weird.
That's very compelling.
Because I heard they're not brother and sister anymore.
Yeah,
they
are.
I don't know when that was established, but
that's what I'm trying to. When was that?
So when the movie came out, 3 years ago, they came out and said this is a sequel to the first movie. They're not siblings.
Okay.
Like the director came out and said it, and John Carpenter was like a producer, and he confirmed, I guess he signed off on it, so it's canon.
Oh my god!
So I guess the other Halloween has an Elseworld fucking universe now, where Busta Rhymes kicks ass.
No, I don't think so.
What
think
would have been amazing if right at the end, not Freddy, what's the Jason? Just right at the end, it was just Jason and him in a fighting pit, like Shang-Chi. Like a fighting ring.
I was thinking Shawn. I was thinking Michael and Jason.
Like the multiverse.
Or when they take his mask off, he is
Freddy.
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
No.
Didn't they do that? Didn't Busta put on a Halloween mask in the movie?
I think so.
Was it Resurrection or H2O?
He did scare somebody or something.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes had
you sick mustard.
Demands. Busta Rhymes had demands for that movie.
Probably that he didn't die.
He was I'm not gonna die, and I'm gonna be able to beat up Michael Myers. How does Busta Rhymes get to have demands for a fucking movie? He's gonna sell tickets or sell do you know what I mean?
He absolutely did sell. He helped sell that movie. Busta Rhymes was one of the biggest rappers at the time.
2002?
Halloween was like a dead franchise.
Yeah, a big rapper. He's a big rapper. He's not a big actor. He's not someone people go to cinemas to see. Someone people go to concerts.
But his following would.
I think you're underestimating the power that stunt casting has. I think you're underestimating that.
Like it's like Rihanna in Battleship. Like people wanted she was in the trailer a lot, even though she's not in the movie a lot because
she was the only
Rihanna
reason
in
why I watched
2010.
Jupiter Ascending.
Was she in Jupiter Ascending?
Yep.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
I unfortunately saw that in theaters.
I'm lying. I'm lying to you. Sorry. Valerian, Thousand Planets. They're the same thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Never seen that one either.
Yeah. What's your favorite
It's actually a lot
reaction?
better than it gets credit. It's a trash movie, but the world that it exists in is super dope. And I would love to have seen a good movie in that world. But that's Luc Besson, man. He gets busy with that type of shit.
Hey, Onzo, I want to make you feel good.
Someone agrees with me. Logan is overrated. It's hard to rewatch.
You're way behind on the comment.
He's trolling.
Onzo, just so you know, the thing, John Carpenter's The Thing.
He's trolling.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time. So,
John Carpenter Thing is fire,
if
bro.
a master class of horror can transcend and make me enjoy it. So,
wow, the Thing is the best, one of the best, if top 3 horror movies of all time.
All right, Nerd Man, I'm leaving. This is fun. Both of these movies are the end of the different spectrums. I couldn't be less excited for Halloween. Couldn't be more excited for Shang-Chi. So, yeah, man.
Yo, Pickle, get out.
No,
I love the way.
Here,
I love
now
the
let's
way
stay for another minute.
He's
I'm
running
gonna stay
off
for
the
another
wall.
minute now because I'm gonna give a long-winded
leave.
All right.
no, don't be like that, Pickle, brother. Look,
yes,
I love
master.
the way you're running off the pool. What's going on, man? What's the thing now? You just run off the pool, like
no, I already have it on.
He leave your ass for a white girl.
What are you, jealous, man? You know,
I'm a little bit jealous. Like he's like, oh, I really have to go see this. Like an hour in.
Well, no, I talked to Paul. I had plans with
for the
Paul.
next 24 hours.
I had plans with Paul this morning, and then I jumped on
like
this.
a
And
conversation to have on.
Yeah,
really is.
No, okay. He knows I'm uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable.
So, what are you and Paul going to be talking about?
Bye, guys. If anybody wants to come watch that, he's talking about Loki, Shang-Chi, the Suicide Squad trailer, the Britney Spears stuff. So,
did JG say hell no?
Thanks, Jay.
All right, peace out, man. Enjoy.
I'll be looking
Say hello
forward to your
Paul
view, Jay. All right,
say hello to Paul.
Yellow, Onzo, Nerd Man. Bye.
Peace. All right, guys. Should we react to the? Does anybody actually want to react to this Didario trailer? I wanted to react to it simply because, she's like super attractive.
Alexandra Daddario.
We need some milk in this chocolate fish right now. So let's do it.
You would have seen her in the
someone pull
Baywatch
it up?
movie that they made. I got it
Someone
here.
pull it up and
You would
share
have
it
seen her in
because it's in the private.
in the Percy Jackson movies. You would have seen her in that show Suits. What the fuck else did she do? She did this great movie called The Layover with fucking Kate.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they're just sexy the whole time, having sex and shit. She's
JG.
Yo,
JG, you've got some hip hop tracks, right?
not with me right now.
No, but you've got them. Like you've got like
the internet is at your fingertips.
Access
No,
to them,
on
right?
the computer. Do I have access? No.
Well,
Even
that's
when
what I was
your
going
last one, I just came up with off the top of my head, so I don't know.
That's what I was going to
he's
say
saying-
because I watched your video and I was like, "What? Nerdman can spit?" I was like, "Oh shit!"
Merman Yellow, man. That's
But what the reason why he's asking though, JG, is he wants to know if you can have a track for another stream, not right now.
Oh yeah, I do want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Because I want hopefully. Ooh, am I gone? All right, all right.
He's a little.
Yeah, no, I want to do something, maybe Sunday, something like that, like a hip hop kind of thing. I know Super Zero's coming on, he's sharing one of his tracks, so hopefully you can as well, and we'll go through it like together, like and then play some of our favorite tunes as well. So Yellow, you're gonna jump on that one as well, hopefully, yeah.
What time?
We'll talk about it after. I won't put you on blast here. So, can somebody pull up the trailer in the private? There's there's a YouTube clip in the private chat. Or is it not there?
Yellow said he already got it. Yeah.
All right, cool. So I have no idea what this
guys.
is. It's the White
Titties
Lotus.
is what it's going to be.
Yes.
It's going to be titties and ridiculously mesmerizing hypnotic eyes.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what it got.
I've always liked
like
the brunettes with the pale skin and the hypnotic eyes.
blue eyes,
Or should I say milky? Should I say milky skin? Like
Like
Rachel
vampires?
McAdams in the Wedding Crashers. Like I've always been. That's been
Nah,
my
she
bag.
hasn't got
Blonde's
it
not
like
so much.
Daria though. She hasn't got it like Daria though, man.
Oh,
I know
you're a
what
hater. I get it.
Oh, what?
The goal is to disappear behind our masks as pleasant.
Oh, it's a
interchangeable
comedy.
helpers. It's tropical kabuki.
All right, it looks trash.
Valued guests. Welcome to the White
Oh,
Lotus.
bravo! It's really good now.
Oh Lord.
Nicole, they're fucking huge.
What is this?
Yeah, it's my guy Steve Zahn, right?
I like Steve Zahn.
Is that his name? That's my guy.
Say bye.
Oh,
Who is
wow.
that lady?
Yes.
Not yet.
It looks like a movie Tyler made.
Surprise!
No, I'm
Am I interrupting?
Hey, that's old girl.
Oh my God!
Oh,
look
that's
at
his
this.
wife.
Rachel, you were such a beautiful bride,
Yep.
but also very pale. But now you have a little more color and it looks great.
She looks great.
You are so talented.
Do
Hey, it's the big Russian
that's
bitch.
that's you.
you think you could have dinner with me at the hotel
Hey, it's
tonight?
my girl from
That was more.
Oh, from Insecure. I like
Like a
Insecure.
couple minutes after
Dude,
7 at the
I've got the
restaurant.
hot for what's her name? The star of
Issa Rae?
Insecure. Issa Rae, man.
Which Issa Rae? Like a
She's
friend.
hot.
Who's a friend, a lawyer?
Yo,
But
Issa
weren't you
Rae,
the same one that
The
just said
lawyer as
yesterday?
well.
Yeah.
Weren't you the same one yesterday that said you don't like watch movies and women like that? Weren't you? Didn't you say that yesterday? Nice. You're talking about how she all hot and shit.
nah. When I watch entertainment, I don't even notice
I don't
whether they're
notice the
attractive or
sexy
not. I'm
women
just
or
there
not.
for the story. I'm so above my basal instincts.
Get 'em.
All right. Are you gonna let me respond?
No, of course not. You're getting roasted. You just have to eat it. It's true now until next time somebody makes a different joke.
No, it isn't. First of all, I ain't attracted to her just because of her looks. I think she's funny and she seems cool and and talented, and that's why I like her a lot.
Immensely genius, super genius.
Okay. And then secondly, I don't do that very often. She is very, very rare. Like that's like a rare one where I'm like, oh yeah, she'd be on my list, right? Like if I had the Friends the list of 5 celebrities, she'd be on my list. So it's like very, very rare that I will do
So
that.
it's
Dario is on my
exclusively
list.
immensely talented
Dario is
black
on my
women
list.
that you objectify. Got you.
Yeah, exactly. And the Dario.
Right, and the token, just so people can't call you racist. I hear you. A sea turtle.
He thinks I'm an asshole.
Were you an asshole?
I guess I'm just wondering what you might be
So
able to do
everybody
for
looked at her
me.
titty immediately, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Little meat there.
Failed?
I'll be honest, there's not
Her
enough
eyes are a
titties
cheat
in this
code.
movie for me to even watch it.
I just walked around.
Oh, is that what's her name? Her.
Oh, somebody's gonna die now.
Oh, someone's dying?
Yeah, there's a black girl in it.
Belinda is the best.
Oh no, it's just scandalous affairs and shit.
Sometimes just
Was that
watching you eat every
Aunt Becky?
night makes me
What's her name?
gouge my eyes out.
Belinda! Belinda!
What I want is to speak to your boss.
Are they robbing the rich
Going
people?
on? And what's that fucking?
This doesn't look half bad.
Tell her why do you? It's perfectly fine, but are you finding it very romantic?
Okay.
Nice.
White Lotus.
I have no idea what that's about. July 11th.
But that's because we couldn't really hear it. So
Yeah.
had we
it
heard
might-
all the dialogue, we would have got a better understanding of what the movie is. But I don't care. It looks.
I don't know. It looks trash.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah.
it looks trash, but still, Alexander
Okay.
Daddario. I might just watch it just for her. But
Yeah,
I mean,
there are times where I go on my binge where I find all the actors and actresses that I like, and I just watch all their shit. So this will probably be watched during one of those times when I swing back around to Alexandra Daddario. That's how I watched The Layover. You can find it on Hulu, guys. You probably will enjoy it.
yeah.
How many of you watched? How many of you watch Hustlers?
Yes. So what'd you say, Anzo?
How many of you watched Hustlers?
Yeah.
Hustler?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's J-Lo's stripper.
J-Lo. Oh my
Cardi
God.
B and Constance Wu.
When J-Lo first touched that pole, bro.
Yes.
Jeez.
I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, J-Lo looks amazing, but she ain't got it like she used to.
Yeah, she's still good,
just,
bro.
Like, just judging her based on her old self, I feel like, and it's like she looks like she's in better shape now than she was before. You know what I'm saying? But there is a slimming effect that has had that I don't appreciate.
Oh, you mean the body's not as big as it used to be?
Her ass ain't fat. Like it used to be.
I haven't heard that.
Okay, I'll agree with
You feel what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah,
And that's all.
I
And
haven't
she's
heard
still
that
one of
phrase
the
used since
most.
the 90s, bro.
What?
Batty.
Oh, the
All
bati.
Showing your age there, Enzo, a little bit, man.
But she, no, she definitely is one of the most beautiful women. Blah blah blah. But there's a lot of beautiful women. So,
I don't
J-Lo?
think she's all right. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Fine,
She's
sure.
all right.
That's fine. That's fine.
She's all right. She's all right.
There's a lot of beautiful women.
She
It's
looks
fine.
like
Nerd Man is gay.
I take that as an extreme compliment.
There's some of that light homophobia right there. It's cool.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gay.
Listen, man. If that's what floats your boat,
I don't even have a comeback when somebody just subtly just like jabs you like that. You're just like,
if that what floats your boat, I'm all good with it. You know what I mean?
Blunt force trauma.
But you can't look at J-Lo and tell me she ain't all that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that shit is
I mean,
crazy.
look, dude.
But that's what it is. You're saying?
No, wait. There are a bunch of movie stars that are all fucking super attractive. So in the midst of that, J-Lo for me, she's all right. She's all right. You ain't one of the.
So give me someone you think look better than J-Lo, so I can gouge your.
I'm gonna give you my 5 that would be on my list. Kerry Washington.
No,
I'll give you that.
The Issa Rae. Is it Issa Rae?
Issa
Rae.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Constance Wu. I'd have to think about it. Actually, pretty.
I feel like that's a weird one, but
no, I'm gonna bump Constance Wu for Lucy Liu. Michelle Pfeiffer when she was younger.
Okay.
And who have I got? Alexandra Daddario. That's my 5.
So 3 women. Cool. I'm with it.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I think they're all way hotter than
Regina Hall.
Ooh,
Kerry Washington.
I like that.
Kerry Washington. Fire. Yeah, I mean, there's some nice looking ones still. Like Sana Lathan. She's my top.
Oh yes,
Sana, however you pronounce her name. Yeah. She is my top.
Ooh, yes. I forgot one. Who plays Jasmine in Aladdin? She's on it.
Oh, Naomi Scott. Yeah,
Naomi.
She's incredible.
Yeah,
and she look good.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, there we go. Our daily objectification of women. JG, have you got a list?
But your list is mad.
Oh, dude, I got like shit, bro. How about Jessica Lucas?
Who?
Jessica Lucas. She was on
Gotham. Jessica Lucas.
Yeah, that already. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Jessica
Alba. You said Jessica Lewis?
Why would Alba be on your list?
Lucas.
Lucas.
Oh yeah, she's cute.
Which one you said on Gotham?
Alba on your list?
Oh yeah, she's cute. Ooh,
Throw her up.
Throw her up, man.
Throw her up. Let's
trying.
see.
Hold on, I'll share it.
Let's see
We're
what
here
JG's
already.
into. Oh, is it
I'll
that?
share it. No, I'm coming. Oh,
Ooh.
this guy already beat me to it.
Who was she?
Okay.
Who was she in? Who was she in? Gotham?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I thought she was in it.
No. You've got a point there, bro. Where's she
Yeah.
from? Is
Yeah,
she?
she's cute.
She
She's
looks
from
mixed
Canada,
race,
I
but
think.
like black and something else, though. She
She's from
doesn't look
Canada, I
like.
believe.
She's from
Looks
where?
like-
Canada, I believe.
Oh,
This is definitely her in Gotham.
well, I tell you this.
So big ass titties then is what we're going for here.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with big ass titties. I mean, I'm more of a booty dude. I like the, you know
me
what I mean?
too.
Yeah.
I'm more of a booty
because
dude.
you're gay. No.
Yeah.
Who was the one that's on the she played? I feel bad for saying it. She was on Dora, the live action.
No more light homophobia.
Uh,
That was the last one.
Vita. What's her name?
You played in what?
She was on the live action Dora movie.
Yeah, she was
played
Dora's
Dora.
mom.
Oh, Dora's
shit! You
mom.
talking about the baby? Isabel Monet?
She's
Yo,
a
you gotta
dog.
relax.
She's 18, 19, I don't know.
You have
Her.
to relax. I said. I'm trying to help you. You have to relax. Leave that little girl alone. Let her grow up.
The mom was Eva Longoria. That's who you're thinking
These
about.
sexy motherfuckers be like, no, she's 18. You think she looked that much different when she was 17? Don't fucking come at me with your little fake ass fucking age difference bullshit. Oh no, I can smash now.
Marissa Tomei.
It's 1203, baby. You was born in 1202. Let's go. Fuck out of here, nigga. Red shirt and a whole lot of tiger.
Hey,
Fresh out of high school, bro. Fresh out of high school, and JG is on it. What do you mean there's nothing wrong with that?
No, hold on. Can I finish?
No. Nigga, are you not listening? No, you cannot finish. That's why we're stopping you. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, you might be right. It might be helping me out if I don't say what I'm going to say.
Nah, go ahead.
I'm just saying if the man likes, girls that haven't even learned how to fucking clean themselves properly yet, that's up to him, man. You know what I mean?
I'll take it
Oh, fuck.
Leave that little girl alone, man.
Oh, shit. That was hilarious. Marissa Tomei.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Classic, bro.
Yes.
Still, Aunt May, bro. Come on, son. Let's go.
Fuck that. Did you guys see the wrestler?
She's the worst Aunt May, though. Yeah, the wrestler. In the wrestler, she's cute.
Jeez.
She's cute in the wrestler. That's a
And
great
she-
fucking movie, by the way.
Oh,
That's
my
a
cousin
great
Vinny,
movie.
yeah.
Yes.
Guys,
No,
by the
that's
way,
what
we did a stream on, I don't know, there's nothing to do with women, but we did a stream on Dazed and Confused. Do any of you guys like that movie?
Hell yeah, love it.
Yeah, all right. Do you think it's deep?
I'll say I'm black and I never seen it.
All right. I thought you were the young guy in it, like that black big guy, the footballer.
If I was in it, I
looks
would
like
not
you
be
when
on
you were
YouTube
younger, bro.
talking. If I was in it, I would not be on YouTube talking to you guys right now. You know what I mean? Trust me. So, but yeah, I know I never seen it, so can't talk about that.
Have you Yellow? You seen that shit?
Yes, but it was a long time ago, and I don't remember anything about it.
Now, we talk about the one where the high school patches or right passage was getting powdered in the ass or something like that. That movie.
Getting pounded in the arse. Why'd you make it sound so
paddle?
It's like pounded in the arse. What version did you watch, bro?
So I guess
Ben Affleck and all those guys.
I guess I'm the only real black man on the planet.
I'm half white.
Yeah,
So I don't
there you
count.
go.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Unless it's police and shit involved, then I count. So
Yeah.
When it's time to get picked to
jail,
play on
or
the
if
football
you're
team,
in
I don't
a-
count.
yeah.
But when it's fucking police, hey,
If you're in
nigga,
jail, if you're in jail and they're doing statistics, then you're black. Well,
Right. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No, I was black before I even got into the jail. That's the thing. That's how they knew to put me there.
Yeah, you can't play that I'm half white card that time. You're like, I'm half white. No, you're not.
It's never useful. I can never be like, hey, oh no, oh not here. Okay, all right,
yeah.
okay. But
Liv Tyler, Jennifer Connelly. We've got a couple. Liv
Jennifer
Tyler
Connelly
is
also gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Jennifer Connelly is, and they both are. They both are.
Oh, Liz Tyler, that's the chick that played in Incredible Hulk, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Nah.
She's nice, but like, not. I
Okay.
wouldn't do backflips over.
What do you guys think about Gal Gadot?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
No, I want to hear it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hell yeah,
she's
bro.
beautiful.
You see, I have an issue. She has no ass, and
Zero.
I did no.
And she don't really even got all that great titties either. She's just very, you know,
she's pretty.
Like,
She looks
gorgeous.
She looks great in that Wonder Woman costume, though, dude.
She does. She does.
Yeah.
But
You
if
don't
you
have to
go
apologize for that.
if you go back to her Fast and Furious movie where she's in the bathing suit and the dude has to touch her ass, like she has no ass whatsoever. Like none.
Yeah, she doesn't.
So I would like put them back on, please.
Yeah, for real.
Man.
For real.
Whereas Lupita Nyong'o.
Yes. Yes.
Yo, you know who else too?
I love
Michonne.
her as an actress, but I don't
Denai
find
Guerrero.
I don't find her that great. Actually,
You don't.
As an
you don't think she
actress,
looks good?
she's amazing. As an actress, she's amazing.
Here, no man. Here, you can have my white card. Here, no man. You can have my white card.
Yeah. do you promise?
Well,
Hey,
I
apparently-
also heard someone else say she was like horrible too, but I don't
Like
think
a
so.
horrible person.
No,
No,
she's
like horrible,
gorgeous,
like,
but like I mean,
not
in terms of
good
movie
looking.
stars, I think she's okay. Like looking.
Have you seen her?
Lupita Nyong'o.
I know
What
I
are you
seen her
thinking?
when she was like, I think it was one of those red carpet events, man, and she had on this dress. She was looking fire, bro. I don't care what
And
anybody
Denai
says.
Guerrero. What is this?
Give
What
me
is he
that
doing?
dark chocolate, bro. Give me that dark chocolate.
No, she again, she is fire. I mean, that's why she's there. Like one of the reasons, obviously, because she's a great actress. But
Angela Bassett. Ooh.
Yeah, always. Yes.
Classic. Are we just listing attractive women now?
Why?
What was the point of all this?
Horny old
I
men,
don't know.
man. That's what it is.
Did you like basically Film Elitist wants me to play this? Is this the one that's in the private chat? Yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wanted me to play this. I
Always
don't know
Sunny in
why.
Philadelphia. Are you familiar with the show?
I have seen one episode. It wasn't my kind of thing, to be honest.
Yeah. It's
Was it
edgy
funny?
white
Is it
humor.
funny?
It is funny. It does get very funny, but it also gets very edgy white humor, and I'm just like, But it's fucking. It gets real funny. It gets real funny though. Fam, they did.
White humor.
Yo, dude and his sister did crack for an episode, bro. That shit blew my fucking mind. Son. Yo, absolutely hilarious. So you'll probably like it since you're such a big Friends fan.
All right. Well, play the thing. I'm curious.
This conversation is not going to go well though.
I don't know why he wants me to play it.
Probably
We don't
something
need
racist.
Charlie and Dee to have fun, okay? We can figure out something to do without them.
You know, guys, now might be a good time to do our Lethal Weapon 5 reshoots.
Why would we do reshoots on that? That movie was perfect.
Yeah, I was great in it, and my villain was very evil.
Yeah, no, you did a great job, Frank. I'm not talking about that. Your villain was amazing. I'm referring more to the blackface of it all.
What's wrong with the blackface?
Well, I seriously regret switching parts with you halfway through and letting you play Murtaugh in blackface. I feel like it was in very poor taste in retrospect.
I think it was in poor taste that you were doing Murtaugh in whiteface. I mean, for God's sakes, Dennis, what message does that send? A lot of great actors have done blackface.
Oh, yeah, there's countless examples of very classy actors doing blackface. Let's see, we've got the great C. Thomas Howell in Soul Man.
Soul
We've got
Man.
the Wayans brothers in White Chicks. That was a very tasteful example of reverse blackface.
Okay,
That's
those are
not
bad examples. Okay, there's tons of good examples
Those
of
are bad
old
examples.
movies with. Frank, help me out.
Laurence Olivier in Othello.
Lawrence Olivier and Othello, dude. That's a
That
classic
is
example
hilarious.
of all time.
Have you seen that shit?
I guarantee you there was black people that were working on that movie that were like, hey, man, what that white man doing? Come on, that ain't right. Get a black man.
Okay, so hold on. You're doing a black voice and that's not racist?
I'm so offended. Yeah, it's funny at the same
So you
time.
would do a black guy with a black voice, but not a black guy with a black face. I don't have a
do a
problem
black
at
guy
all
with
with
a black
doing black
voice.
Not a black voice. That's just an accurate.
Yeah, that's so funny. Come on, man, get a black
Funny,
man.
I'm so offended at the same time.
So wait.
Yeah, but I guarantee.
Wait, black voice is that offensive? Can I say something?
Yes.
Like I really, maybe this is a really hot take. I'm not offended by like people doing like a blackface thing as long as there's an artistic merit to it.
Sure. Yeah, Tropic Thunder is also a great comedy. I agree.
I really don't. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. Just because something started out some way as something terribly, offensive or whatever, purposefully offensive, doesn't mean that somebody doing it in future for a different context, different reason is going to be the same thing. I just don't. I think that's oversensitivity to me. Like
I wouldn't say it's oversensitivity. Like you said, it just has to be done a certain way because nobody batted an eye when Robert Downey Jr. did it in fucking Tropic Thunder, right?
Yeah.
But it was because more it was like satire, making fun of it and shit. So
Right.
that's why it worked. But it can be done in a way that's very degrading. So that's why it's
of course. I'm not denying it can be done in a way that's degrading, and obviously that should be criticized. But just the idea of doing it in general is considered offensive, and I don't understand why. Like it's just acting, it's performance, it's you're supposed to be like
it's more likely going. It's more likely going to fall under the category of offense than it is going to fall under the category that you describe, where it's okay for it to happen. That's why initially everybody's going to be like, "Oh, hey, oh, wait, whoa," and then when maybe we can get to a point where we're having a conversation about what it's about and how it's going to be used. Because I'm sure when they started having the conversations about blackface and Tropic Thunder, someone raised a concern. But then they talked about it and was like, it's fine. And it's a comedy and no one takes it seriously. And the context of what it is, it's the guy disguised as the guy being, the way how RDJ just describes it in the Joe Budden podcast, Joe Rogan podcast is perfect. It makes perfect sense. And we all understood it when we watched the movie. You know what I'm saying?
The only problem I have with it in Tropic Thunder is that there isn't an actual real, even the other black character is like a stereotype. Right, like I know he turns out to be gay, and even though he's like this rapper he's this rapper who's always talking about women and or whatever, but like I would have thought that the sensible thing to do to just ensure like you're not, whatever, is to have an actual black character who's on that level, on the level of the three main stars. Maybe throw in a Jamie Foxx or something like that, who's an actual legitimate character.
I'll say
rather than just a kind of secondary black character.
I don't think the black guy in Tropic Thunder was
to do whatever, just be to represent like something opposing what this guy is presenting as what he believes black people are or black people act like, right? Like that's what that actor is doing. He's presenting what he believes black people to act like, and that you don't have a strong black character on the who's one of their crew who is there to kind of oppose that. The other black guy isn't that. One, he's not Robert Downey Jr. He's not a name actor kind of thing, so you don't take him as seriously. You're not there to watch the film because of him. And then secondly, even as a character, he's a huge fucking stereotype. So it's like you've got the guy who's doing the stereotype of black people, right? Who that's how he imagines black people are, and then you have another guy who's black who's just a stereotype. So I had a problem with that.
I don't think the black guy was a stereotype,
offensive, but I thought it was a critique. Well, he's doing hip hop videos with fucking women with big asses, and like, how is that not a stereotype?
Right, but
And
again,
rapping about gold
but
and money and
hold on,
whatever, that's a
but
stereotype.
that was his entertainment stuff. But when he was doing the real life stuff, he was questioning fucking Robert Downey Jr.'s character all the
that
time.
hard. Not
All
that
the
hard,
time.
bro.
Yes, he was. He was like, yo,
Not that
so
hard.
that's how we talk, right?
So did you want? Did you want
That is how he talk.
Did you want
That is how he
Hotep to
talk.
be in that role? Then did you want the Umar Johnson to be in that role? Like, what do you mean by Jamie? Like, what kind of character did you want Jamie Foxx to be? Did you want him to be like Malcolm X to challenge RDJ's?
No, not at all.
Australian dude who was playing the black dude.
I just wanted him to be a funny character who was on an equal level to the rest of the main stars, and who also could be the straight man to Robert Downey Jr.'s, like, clear attempt at a stereotype of a black person.
I don't know that.
But in a way that he challenged him a little bit more thoroughly than this.
I don't know that when Tropic Thunder came out, RDJ was the big guy that you're talking about.
He was. Get out of here, man. The guy was an Oscar nominated.
When Tropic Thunder came out?
Why is he bigger than the fucking black guy in the movie? Was he a bigger star than that black guy in the movie? Do we even know who that fucking black guy is?
But Brandon T. Just because you don't know.
Yes,
Brandon T. Jackson was on a rise, though. He was the guy that was coming up. He was on a trajectory. And Robert Downey Jr. was coming up from a low. He was coming up from a low. He wasn't even like, this was.
Dude,
when did it come out? Did it come out before or after Iron Man?
It was before Iron Man. It was before Iron Man.
Highly respected Oscar-nominated actor. Don't give me that shit.
Who had just had a serious drug problem and was like ousted from Hollywood, bro. You're ignoring the facts.
He was ousted from Hollywood, but the fact of it was after Iron Man, for God's sake, wasn't it?
I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
Even if it was before or after, it's fucking Robert Downey Jr. I knew him. Like, loads of people knew him as a fucking actor. He was.
They may have
but a lot of people knew Brandon T. Jackson too, because he was on the come up.
He was in Quentin Tarantino movies. He was in bloody.
It dropped the same year as Iron Man.
Charlie Chaplin. He played Charlie Chaplin. Has an Oscar nomination. He was in loads of. He was a well-known actor from the fucking 80s.
You are correct,
but what happened? Can't compare that to fucking Brandon T. Johnson,
but yes, let me tell you something.
Did what? And all the rest of the white actors were in a similar situation. You had what's his name, who was massive at that time? The fat guy. What's his name?
Jack Black.
Jack Black. He wasn't massive at that time.
And then obviously
he was not massive.
Oh my
God!
He wasn't
massive at the
time.
He wasn't
not
massive.
In movies anyway.
I'm living in a fucking delusional world where everyone's just trying to win an argument.
Bro, he wasn't.
No, bro, you're just compressing a lot of time. You're ignoring all of the time where they weren't big. You're ignoring all that stuff.
They were big fucking names. It was Jack fucking Black, dude.
Right, I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is that there's not.
In the world of comedy, he was a big actor. The same with Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller was a fucking big name back then. You can't. I'm not saying he's Tom Cruise.
But
I'm not saying
I will say this.
He's fucking. I'm saying a big fucking name.
But I will say this. At that time, Ben Stiller was bigger actor than Robert Downey Jr. was at that time. He was. Robert Downey Jr., nobody wanted to fucking hire this guy anymore. You didn't hear his name. You didn't hear his name.
He wasn't working for a while.
And Enzo, it doesn't matter if nobody wanted to hire him at the time. People still knew who he was. He was fucking massively famous. Was he Brad Pitt? No, of course not. Was he fucking Leonardo DiCaprio? No, but he was a name. He had been in several films. People knew him,
and he was a name
and you couple that with Ben Stiller, and you couple that with Jack Black. You've got three different kind of comedic energies there that are known. This black guy was not on that same level. He wasn't even in the same stratosphere as them.
No one's saying that. Well, I disagree about the stratosphere thing only because of the trajectory that he was on. He was rising. He was becoming a name that people knew.
What was he in?
I don't fucking remember, man. Big Mama's House, the Lotto Ticket. He was in the Percy Jackson
Lotto
movies.
Ticket. Oh my gosh.
What else was it?
Lotto
That's
Ticket.
that
Wow.
was.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Percy Jackson
Yeah, he was
is
in
after.
mad shit, bro.
Percy
He was in
Jackson
mad
is
shit.
after.
Like,
And
Percy
Jack
Jackson
was
is
always
after.
the side character in every comedy up to that point.
what was
He was
it?
never a leading guy.
Yeah, that's true.
He
Fast
wasn't
and
leading till
Furious. He was
after.
in.
Dude, I don't know why you're just trying
What the
to
fuck
argue
else
for
was it?
no reason. Like, you know damn well that those three actors were in a different. They were way bigger than this fucking black guy. Whether his trajectory was
What I'm
leading him
saying
there
is-
or not, he was bigger, and he wasn't. He didn't have the same. It's not the same level of, I don't know, even screen presence, and how would you put it? Like, these guys have fucking. They were stars. That was what you when they were in a scene. It was about them. They were the most important characters. They were the most important people.
Sure.
He was.
Yes, absolutely.
He was the least important of that. And what I'm saying is, if you're going to
but he
do
still
a
did a great
character,
job.
I didn't say he didn't do a great. God damn. Did I say he did a bad job?
But the point is that he played the role that you're talking about that you wanted Jamie Foxx or whoever to play. He did exactly what he was supposed
but
to do.
he wasn't given enough. He wasn't given enough. Then, if
Sure,
you want
I
me
mean
to put
that
it
may
like
be
that.
that may be true. That may be true. But it just
And he was a huge stereotype as well. So you're going to do a stereotypical black guy played by a white guy, and then you're going to put a huge stereotype.
But he wasn't. But he wasn't just a stereotype. Though.
That's what I'm saying.
He was
He
also
wasn't the
in the same way
stereotype.
that everybody else in the movie was faking who they were. He was also faking who he was. That's
Yes.
the whole point of the. Like, I don't see
Right.
how you could you know that when you talk about everybody else, but you forget about
Exactly.
it when you're talking about the young black kid. I don't get it. What is the purpose?
Isn't it better that they gave the opportunity to a
I love the
lesser-known
part
black
where you
actor?
like don't listen to the
there's
people
no
that's talking. I love that part.
winning with the, I'm just trying to interact with the people who are in the comments,
Right.
man.
Interact when you're talking next time.
All right. Deal.
But yeah,
from now
I
on,
agree
I'm only gonna put up the comments when you're talking, Yellow. For that comment. Anyway, go on, man. Sorry, Enzo.
No, I was gonna say, like, I do agree with Yellow. I don't think he was that stereotypic dude that you think he was, because yes, he was a rapper and stuff like that. But he says, listen, you can make fun of my booty juice stuff, but I make $2 million a year. You know what I mean? So he wasn't really that stereotypic guy that you think that was just booty and shake your booty and type of thing. He wasn't that dude. That was his entertainment persona.
That was his response. That's his retort.
But
really,
the
really
retort,
great.
But the retort was to show that even though he wasn't as a big actor as those guys were in the movie, he was still doing what he had to do, making just as much bread as they were doing. That was his point. You know what I mean?
That really vindicates that character from his booty juice.
You also got to think about this.
You guys are extraordinary. It's like, again, fine, you like the movie. Stop being fanboys over it. It's like everything about the movie is great.
Bro, we're trying to break it down to you, man.
No one said that.
Fanboys, you're being.
We're trying to break it down to you, bro. You know what I mean? We're trying to break it down to you. Your name isn't Hot Takes for nothing.
Same thing you do with the MCU.
Oh God, here we go.
Same shit you do with the MCU, man.
Oh, here we go.
Fanboying. We get it, you like it, but there's still can't be bad things.
I will tell you this. I didn't like the last episode of Loki. So I can tell you straight up, if there's ones I don't like, I will tell you I don't like it.
Let me ask you this. Who was the least interesting character in that movie?
In which movie?
In fucking Tropic Thunder, out of the four.
Ben Stiller for me.
I'm gonna go with the little skinny nerd
guy. The little skinny nerd dude.
Yeah.
You're fucking
which
lying.
one was that?
You're straight
the Canadian
to win the argument.
The Canadian
Ben Stiller.
They were given more comic.
But he's talking about the main four. Though. He's talking about the main four.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the guy from Sex Drive. The main four.
Yeah. It's not even close to Black.
But it wasn't even a main
funny, least interesting character. And
but it wasn't. It wasn't. If you're gonna say that, you can't just say the main four. You would have to say the main three. because the rest of them are all other like side characters, nothing. So if you're going to talk about them, you're going to talk about Robert Downey Jr., Ben Stiller, and Jack Black. If you're not going to put the rest of them in there, then you can't put Brandon T. Jackson in that category.
He was one of the main stars of the movie.
Yeah,
like
he was.
But so was the skinny white dude. He was a main star of the movie too. So that's what I'm saying.
I guess that's true. Yeah,
he was one of the main stars of the movie too.
The dude with the glasses.
He got a big clip in the beginning introducing him, like why he's in the movie.
He got a big.
I don't think they did that.
Right, exactly. I'm talking about the 4 guys who got like they were like when they were doing like why they're going into be part of
the
this.
movies. Yeah, the movie's about the 4 dudes. I'm not rocking with the kid from Sex Drive. And
but the kid from Sex Drive had like a major part of it. He was the one that brought them all together at the end.
No, that's
Hot Tub Time Machine Kid.
Oh, by the way,
he was in
He was in the end.
It was like Apocalypse and all these actors went
Yeah. With
there's a lot of them in it. Oh, Jay Barbershop.
Yeah, but he was also in what was the one with Seth Rogen with the where was the end of the world?
Was it Knocked Up?
That's what he said. This is the end or whatever.
This is the end.
Jay Barbershop, Freak Show.
Film Elite, it's just to answer your question. I want to answer this question because I think it's a good point here that he's making. Like, I'm not criticizing the movie because, it didn't have a big name black actor and whatever. I'm saying specifically the context of having someone do blackface in that way, which was hilarious. Granted, it was hilarious and I thought it was funny. But if you're going to do that, then I think you do have to have an actual. I think you have, and it was satirical and whatever.
Right.
But you have, if you're going to do that, I think that it's a legitimate critique to make, to say at least have somebody black there who is representing something less than a stereotype. And can possibly really challenge this guy and what he's doing, not just like half challenge it, like kind of, whatever. Just a little, doesn't have to be a long scene, but like I think the way the way he challenged it was not great. I'm sorry. It wasn't like, it didn't cut to like what is like super fucking stupid about what Robert Downey Jr. was doing and like how he was representing supposedly black people in the movie. It wasn't like that. And then you have the fact that he's also a stereotype himself, so that makes it even worse. So that's my criticism. Of course, I'd like lesser known black actors to get opportunities. Absolutely. But in the context of this film, I think he was lacking as a character in comparison with his white counterparts. That's it. And then and some of the reason of that was, he wasn't a named star.
And that's fine, but one of his lines in the movie was like, he tells Robert Downey Jr., "Oh, we had one good black role, and they gave it to Crocodile Dundee." So you're saying you wanted that one? You're saying you wanted that one scene where he questions him, and there is that one scene in there. You just may not have liked how the scene played out, but that scene is in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's
that's a fair point. That's a fair point, and that's a good line. That's a good line, but. Like, still, just some of the way he was representing how black people are, it would have been nice to go, like somebody to be like, and somebody who could legitimately say it as well, because they weren't actually a black stereotype. Somebody who's funny in a different way, who's black and isn't a stereotype. He's funny for his own reasons. And he could just say,
what are you talking about? You keep saying that he was. Like, I don't see this stereotype. You keep saying it. But what is it exactly?
Well, the black rapper who's just interested in money and booty and all of that kind of stuff.
That's what raps are interested
in. And then obviously Robert Downey Jr. very purposefully was doing a black stereotype, a stereotype of a specific type of black person.
Well, you see,
Jackson's stereotype. What was his stereotype specifically?
He said something about him wanting booty, but he didn't want booty because he was
some
gay.
Other shit. So, right. So what? Like, I
think he was a rapper. He was a rapper who was enamored by fucking shallow things like money, fame, clothes, blah blah blah. And
his motivation to get money was to do what?
I don't know. I can't remember. What was there? Something
it was
more?
It was to get out of the hood and take care of his family and all this other stuff.
It was to get out of the hood and take care of his family. Okay.
Yeah,
fair enough.
There's a stereotype.
Stereotype, right?
I'm not saying
you
that.
didn't connect with the character enough to understand the character, and that's fine. But to sit here and talk like he's this offensive. I didn't talk the whole time you were talking. Shut up. He's this offensive stereotype.
Well, you did,
it just
by the
isn't
way.
accurate.
But anyway, you did, by the way. But I'll allow you. Go on.
I just finished.
Well, there's a little bit of irony in both those actors, right? Because they were both pretending to be something that they were not.
Yeah, I get that.
That's the point. That's the point of every single one of the characters.
They were all pretending to be something they weren't. Like the black rapper guy who was in real life a gay person who probably even liked rapping, but like you said, I'm trying to get my family out the hood. I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to make money. We have
if you want to say the characters were thin, then you might have a point. But to just reduce him down to being a stereotype, I think there were
stereotypical elements of him.
Of course, that was the point of the character.
But also, he was the weakest character.
I disagree, but sure.
Like out of the four of them, I think he had the least to do. And he was, like the least developed, least, he's the one. I think there was something lacking.
He was the lesser actor, so he had lesser lines.
The gay reveal at the end was kind of interesting. I kind of could get on board with that, considering what they presented him to be at first. But apart from that, I just don't know. He's still, again. My point is that to have a character there who just specifically wasn't in any way like something you would necessarily associate with being black, right? Like just a black character who is himself. He's not defined necessarily by being black. Would have been a nice contrast to what Robert Downey Jr. was playing, and I don't think you really had that. Yes, he was trying to get out of the hood. Yes, you can understand his motivations and stuff like that, but he was still rapping about fucking booty juice. I mean, he was a big enough rapper,
right? Because that's what sells. Right? That's what sold in that movie.
Maybe they should have talked about that. Like, this is the only thing that I can do to actually sell. I don't want to be talking about. I don't want to. I don't want to be talking. I don't want to be talking about these things. I want to, I don't know. I don't feel like he wasn't a very fleshed out character. He wasn't a very fleshed out character.
He wasn't very fleshed
out that much.
He was more engaging, I think, than Ben Stiller's character, though. So
I agree with that.
No, I like Ben Stiller's character more, and Ben Stiller was funnier in the movie. So by a long shot. By a long shot, he was funnier in the movie. Jack Black, I just hate him as an actor and everything he does, pretty much. So he was still doing what everyone loves about him, about his persona, Jack Black. So I'm sure other people who like Jack Black were like, yeah, that's the flavor I like to see of Jack Black. But I just think he's incredibly overrated. So he was probably my least favorite of all of them, including the black guy. But he was still written better and given more to do than the black guy, in my opinion. Yeah,
he was given more to do. Yes, he was the lesser name actor, and he was getting paid less, and he had less of a role in the film. Absolutely. He still with what he had, he did great.
Mm-hmm. I didn't say he was bad. I never said.
And I don't know where you would. Like, what kind of character then would you have had your ideal black guy in the character to contrast Robert Downey Jr.? What kind of character
another actor who was a big name black actor or something.
But what kind of character would he have been? What kind of character would he have been?
Share my screen.
Maybe he could have been like maybe he could have been a Downey Jr. kind of play off Robert Downey Jr. Star? Like an actor who would. Well, they'd already had that kind of thing, like with the drug binge kind of thing. But anyway, just a black actor. I don't know, like a black actor who.
No actual character.
Dude, what do you want me to do? Rewrite the film right now? I mean, I'm just saying, like a fucking black actor who was a normal fucking guy who was seeing, Robert Downey Jr. playing this other black guy who could have commented on it and been the straight man in that situation. All right, well, let's see this scene that you think is so fucking perfect.
Crab apples for dessert now, yeah? Hell yeah! Ha! Hell yeah! Ha! That's how we all talk. We all talk like this, huh? Yes, sir. Ha. Yeah, get some crawfish and some ribs. Ha. Yeah.
You're Australian. Be Australian. Excuse me, Kangaroo Jack.
That show's hilarious.
And that's just
the hop off was crazy.
That's just the one scene, because here's the other one.
Go on, let me see the other scene. Go on.
Community.
I think.
For your information,
yeah, get him chugging on some of Alpha's ass water. That'll bring him around. It's a cure-all. Man, what you coming out in movies for anyway? You need another revenue stream?
For your information, my revenue stream currently generates $2 million a year in charitable contributions for my community.
I think.
And why am I in this movie?
That's interesting. I forgot about that bit.
Because they had one good partner for a black man. They gave it to Crocodile Dundee.
Puppy breaks, kid. That means a national treasure.
I just wanted to throw another shrimp on you, Bobby.
That shit ain't funny.
Hey,
all right, stop
yes,
it, because I think it's taken down the stream. But he's funny. He's good in it. He's good in it. I never said his performance wasn't good. And maybe I need to rewatch it. But I remember the first time just feeling he was a little bit lacking in the sense.
This like, you didn't connect with him, so then you refused to hear anything.
No, I didn't say that. I liked.
No, of course you didn't say that. We're usually not conscious of our biases.
No, for God's sake. So foolish,
bro. You gotta be careful around him.
Anyway, this fucking guy.
So you see,
he's my fucking Lex Luthor, dude. He's my kryptonite. He's yellow.
I just gave you the 2 scenes that you asked for in that movie.
So 2 scenes in the whole movie. Is that it?
But you said you only wanted 1. I gave you 2.
Is that it?
Now who's just trying to win an argument? Now who's just trying to win an argument? Yeah, come on, my guy.
Oh my God. There's no winning with Nerdman. Nerdman said, I just want 1 scene. I showed him 2, and he's like, oh, just 2 scenes? That's it, right? The whole movie, 2 scenes. Oh my God.
No, but there was more to criticize in what he was doing than just what he said there. But anyway, yeah, he did a good job. The kid did a good job. I wish he was doing more stuff because he's funny. He's got some comic chops.
They put a dress on him in Big Mama's house, and that ruined his career. So,
which is what they do with most black men in those movies. So yeah, no,
they put dresses on white men too. We can't pretend that they don't do that.
I know.
No one cares about it,
right? You know what I mean? And that's why I kind of like had that respect for Dave Chappelle because he wasn't doing that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He like took a stand and said no. When he did Blue Chips, they begged him to put on a dress.
Blue Streak,
yeah. They begged
I love Dave Chappelle's stand-up, but I have to say the Dave Chappelle show, outside some really fucking classic.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
The R. Kelly, the R. Kelly LP on you shit.
A lot of it was. Some of it was weird, man. Some of it made me uncomfortable with his humor. Like, I have to say.
Like what?
No, he's definitely a weirdo. But you know,
there was that one. Do you remember when they did the? Yeah, no. Do you remember that one where he did the black? It was
the black blind guy.
No, that's funny. The black blind guy who's the racist. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a classic. That can't be. He's not talking about.
That's amazing.
Okay.
No, you know the Real World. You remember that show, The Real World, from the 90s, and he did the black version of that.
That shit was hilarious. Wait, no.
No, that made me really uncomfortable, dude. That
was it the black version of that, or was it? Yeah, because they had the one white guy, right? Yeah. That shit was hilarious.
One white guy in there. No, that was not hilarious. That was bordering on straight up racism. Like if
it was super stereotypical. Yeah.
I never usually say this. Like if they had have done the opposite way round, like that just isn't allowed. But I would never usually use that argument because usually I find it bullshit. But in that scenario, you literally like he was. There were bits where laughing over like raping this fucking white guy, and I was just like, "What is going on? What the fuck is going on?"
That's a lot of how we. That's a lot of how we processed Oz, though.
No, but I mean, but they were laughing over it as if it was like, oh, just because he's white, yeah, we could do all this shit to him. And it was like, it wasn't even played for irony, I don't think. There's skits like that.
It's not because he was white, it was because he was a bitch. And they were all, and the dude was from prison.
Yeah, he's a bitch, but he was a bitch. He was a bitch supposedly because he's white. That's why he was like,
because he was,
and then they were like taking his girl or whatever and doing like,
go watch it again so that you can come back and do it right, just like with Tropic Thunder. I don't have time for this shit.
I was right about Tropic Thunder. What are you talking?
I got one argument a day with you, man.
You just now saying you were right about Tropic Thunder? Get out of here, bro! I just proved
He's
you
in
wrong.
that job.
You didn't prove me anything.
You know, I thought I was the one that couldn't admit when I was wrong. Holy shit!
You are the one who can't. You are the one who can't.
Case nerd, man. You take the case, bro.
I'm gonna watch that film again. I'll watch the film again, and we'll see how, like, you know. I bet you he is like what I'm thinking.
That movie still makes me laugh.
It's not one of my favorite movies, so I haven't seen
Tropic Thunder.
Twice. Nah, it's all right, man.
Yeah, that movie is fucking hilarious. I don't care.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious, but like, there's better comedies still.
Yeah, like The Hangover came out right after that. So.
Yeah.
And you think The Hangover was funnier?
No,
absolutely.
You think The Hangover's funnier? Really?
Absolutely, bro.
No.
Like over and over. When Sun wakes up, when Sun wakes up and just fall backward and pull the fucking sheet down, make all the noise with the cups and shit. Yeah, that shit tickles me every time, bro. Every single time Mike Tyson punched Allen in the face, bro. Every single time when Ken Jeong jump out of the fucking truck, yo.
I was just about to say, pull up Chow in The Hangover 3. Chow is out of control in The Hangover 3. He is out of control, bro.
It was too much.
Pull up Chow in just when he's just pull up Best of Chow, and I'll tell you where to go. It's like when he's basically he takes a parachute off the fucking building. He's just out of control in this scene, bro.
Yeah. I think
he's so funny.
Hold on, let me see if I have it here. Yeah,
you're right. Hangover just for Chow is actually funnier, but he's not in it enough in the first.
Yo, so blasted. Emasculate. It's just emasculate. Yeah, I know the internet recently been saying demasculate. I don't know where they got it from. It's just emasculate.
I think I have it here. All right, there you go. Let me know when you have it up.
Yeah, I got it up.
All right.
Chow is just like.
I do not remember this shit at all.
You guys.
Leslie, get down from there! Please, you're gonna hurt yourself! Nothing hurts Chow. I am invincible! It's invincible, and you're not. You're just out of your fucking mind. Now get down from there before you die.
Yeah, I just don't believe this one like I did the first one.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the third one either.
No, wait.
Fuck!
Wait, just what? I know it's more unbelievable. It's like crazier scenarios, but
What the
No, but
fuck
I meant
is
the
that?
acting. When Bradley Cooper's like, "Chow, you're just out of your mind." I was like, I don't. Did you show up, Brad? Were you already getting your Guardian of the Galaxy check? What happened?
Whoa! I love cocaine!
This guy is fucking out of control, Brian. This movie.
He's out of his fucking mind! I'm out of my fucking mind!
I swear to God. Pause it just a second. It's all right. It's good from here. I swear to God, if I could give any guy just a chance to play the Joker, just to see what it would like a non-white actor, a chance to play the Joker right now, I would give him a chance to play the Joker, just to see what it comes out like. I think he's fucking crazy. The dude's fucking crazy in this movie.
He's all right, but I find he plays the same role in every movie that he's in.
Yeah.
And that's what I have an issue with, you know.
Oh, Tyler's on the stream. All right.
Yeah, I'm back again.
Which is great because I'm gonna end it in like 10 minutes, I think.
I had to duck out because I just finished off my assignment and handed it in. I haven't failed. Yay.
Straight up true. Oh, you did well? You did well in your exam, or?
No, I got it in.
Oh, cool.
On time.
Great,
time,
great.
yeah. About 5 minutes before the deadline. So
well done. Well done.
I haven't got an automatic fail yet. So we'll see if that's good enough yet. But
members.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hangover 2 is underrated, Spectre. Anyway.
Has anybody watched MODOK?
No,
but it's Robot Chicken, isn't it? It's like Robot Chicken.
It's kind of like Robot Chicken, yeah.
Yeah, it was all made in stop motion. Have you guys seen that behind the scenes?
No, I haven't seen
we
the
can
behind
have
the
the
scenes
MODOK conversation before I start saying what this is, but yeah.
What is it?
Never mind that. The Harder They Fall on Netflix. Has anyone seen this trailer yet?
No.
Nope.
It's a remake to The Harder They Fall, really? Go ahead.
I guess.
Okay, so I'm gonna call this Shang-Chi and other trailer reactions, I guess.
Why don't you just call it Guys Talk Shit?
Because you haven't been on it the whole time.
Barrington Levy.
You like the music?
Yeah, music's good.
What the hell are you doing? There ain't nowhere to board a train. You
Oh, Regina Bell?
Regina King.
King.
Regina Bell.
Damn, this motherfucker.
My bad. I'm allowed to make mistakes, motherfuckers.
Dude, I don't like
I'm allowed to make mistakes.
I'm sorry, but this actually looks cool.
It looks good.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Open it.
She doing a West Indian accent. What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
We're gonna play for you our first tune. It's called Let's Start What We Have Come Into the Room.
That Idris Elba?
African.
Yep.
Yeah.
Knew it.
Here goes.
That's not Idris Elba.
Yes,
it is.
Oh,
this looks fire.
Like this.
That looks fire.
I'm so watching this.
You do know how to make a grand entrance.
Oh, he's like the same.
Delroy Lindo back on the map.
With no mercy.
Jonathan Majors.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that looks fire.
Oh shit, Zazie B.
Oh, she's actually black people in this one.
Oh, who's that?
Delroy.
Oh nice.
Yes, I
shit.
missed you.
That looks awesome.
Is that Cress? Who is that?
I was that one guy. He's on the. Wait a minute. I did. Fuck, I didn't see his.
Oh, that's Deion Cole. Deion
Yeah.
Cole dead serious right now. He look crazy with all them naked men behind him. But get
that's
shit
on
off,
the-
King. That's Charlie from Blackish, man.
Okay.
My fault. What you said, JG?
I say it look like some Mandingo fighting shit or something going on.
That's what I was just about to say. That's the Mandingos.
Most likely.
I'm sorry, is it just me, or would anyone rather watch this more than Shang-Chi?
You know what?
It might just be you, but I'm certainly looking forward to
this. That's just you, bro. I'd rather watch.
My
Shang-Chi.
issue is that I
I'm
can't
sorry,
trust Netflix
I just love
movies.
originality. I love originality, and this looks so original.
Pretty sure it's a remake. It does have the kind of like
it's
visual
a Western
thing that they're
for
doing.
me,
Yeah,
it's already.
I'm just saying it feels like something I haven't seen before, and like Shang-Chi feels like something I've seen multiple times.
I can understand
I don't know.
that.
It's behind the 8 ball for me because it's a Western already, but Shang-Chi looks much
I feel
better
like you
to me.
chose the
normally I
behind
don't
the
like
8 ball
Westerns,
metaphor for racist reasons.
Stop trying to overcompensate.
Yeah, like yellow.
Overcompensate? I'm not black enough to have that opinion. I hear you loud and clear. Gotcha. My fault.
That's right. Idris Elba isn't
You
black
know what?
enough
I
because he
agree.
doesn't eat
It does
Caribbean
feel a
food,
little
right?
behind the 8 ball. In fact, it feels behind all of the 8 balls in the pool hall. There's nothing but 8 balls on the screen. Man, I like that shit.
I'm fine. That's fine. But
that's fine.
That's the Blue Ranger, bro. Come on, man. They done found all the black people.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
dude, it looks alright.
When does it come out? When does it come out?
But like, basically, the
later.
actors get me more. The actors.
They'll
get
show you
me
when it
more
comes
into-
out, won't it? Oh, coming
Just
soon.
coming soon.
Oh, screw you, Netflix.
I think I want to say I saw something that says September, but I might have just made that.
Is it a movie or is it a series?
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Okay.
Yeah.
I would go watch
It's a
it.
Netflix movie.
I'm definitely down for that one. Which reminds me with the guy that was in it. Have you guys seen Judas and the Black Messiah?
Absolutely.
That movie was really good.
Yeah.
And there's another
Judas
one.
and the Black Messiah is a little overrated. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't find that all that good. Ma Rainey's fucking kills it, and so does One Night in Miami. Both way better movies. In fact,
One
most
Night in Miami is really good.
Fucking One Night in Miami
is amazing.
Oh my
a
god,
masterpiece.
it's just a fucking conversation.
Yes,
bro.
but it's so
It's
good.
just and Ma Rainey's too. It's mostly
Ma
just
Rainey's is
conversation,
good.
but like, yo, it's fucking One Night in Miami blew my
Can you
mind.
believe One Night in Miami didn't get a best
nomination? It sucked.
Yeah, you guys
for
know why
movie
that-
or directing? That's
Of course.
insane.
Yeah. Do you know why that didn't happen? Because you had
And
idiots
Judas
like
and the
Grant-
Black Messiah and what's it called? The other one that was really mediocre. The Trial of the Chicago Seven.
Oh no! You gotta relax with the mediocre talk about the Trial of
It was
Chicago
a
7. You
good
gotta relax.
film. It was a good
gotta
film.
relax.
I'm going into this conversation.
It was a-
I'm going to get
it
ready
was-
for a night in.
It was a good. It was a good film, but in terms of directing, it was mediocre. The actual directing of the movie, in comparison with One Night in Miami, Ma Rainey's completely different level.
All right. Can I comment on that quickly?
Yeah.
Without anyone else
Are you sure
making
you want
comment?
to? A lot of black
I am
films.
going to comment on it. The guy who did Trial of the Chicago 7 is a
He's
writer.
a great writer. No, he's a great
his
writer.
name is
but
Aaron
he's not-
Sorkin. His name is Aaron Sorkin, and he cannot direct for shit. You know why? Because he will not let the actors improv. He won't actually let the actors act. They have to say word for word what he has
Oh,
written
interesting.
because he's that type of director. He's not a director at hand. He's a writer first, then a director. So he's basically there just go say, you say my fucking words that I've written down on that page. That is his style of directing. I've worked with a director like that. It is a nightmare. It is an absolute nightmare. The actors, I've had a director like that, and what happened is they had like top professional high actors there, and they're like, no, we don't want. They came up with this whole big backstory for the character, all these lines that they had gone come up with to fill in for the other lines because they said it just doesn't feel right. This is like someone who has like 30 years in the business.
How come I never seen this movie?
Pardon? It's
Trial
coming
of
out.
Chicago
Chicago 7.
Yeah.
Because it's probably because it's painful.
It's good, and the subject matter is good, and it's definitely
Yes.
better than Judas and the Black Messiah. I'll give it that much.
But it's painful.
But it's a painful. But I'll tell you another thing. Sacha Cohen, fucking Baron, got a fucking Oscar nomination for that, and I'm
Sacha
like,
Baron Cohen. Yeah.
Sacha Baron Cohen. I'm like, are you kidding me?
He is a good actor.
Every single actor. No, he isn't. Not, and certainly not in that movie. He's good at his comedy shtick, but he certainly isn't good in that movie. And every single fucking main actor in One Night in Miami deserved an Oscar nomination. Am I lying?
Okay. No, but Nerdman, do you know why One Night in Miami didn't get a no, you're not. But do you know why it didn't get an Oscar nomination, One Night in Miami?
Because about Malcolm X.
No, it's because of idiot reviewers like Grace Randolph saying bullshit about that film and not giving it a chance. Grace Randolph is part of the press committee and part of the Oscars committee. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, but the Oscar committee is huge. Grace Randolph did not. She's not responsible for why.
No, it doesn't. I know quite a few people on that panel.
It's 99 people in it. It's 99 people. That's a lot of people. Grace Randolph is not the one who ruined the reason why.
No, I'm saying what I'm trying to say is a lot of critics they have meetings.
People like her is what you mean.
They influence their decision. A lot of people influence their decision on Grace Randolph. I know this because I have friends inside that short Hollywood press circle in the Oscars. Actually, people in the Oscars. Pardon?
Who's typing? What's that?
Is it Unzo?
No, it's not me, man. It's not me.
No, so then it's JJ.
It's not me.
All right. Anyway, carry on.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is people are influenced by her decisions, and I know people who are actually part of the Oscars in that same circle. And what they do,
Randolph.
Let me just finish. What they do is they actually meet up before they all go and put in their things, so they can try and rig the competition to figure out who is going to actually get the Oscar in the first place, and then they all have their things down, and then they make their decision beforehand all together instead of separately like they're supposed to.
Look. Here's my deal.
All I'm trying to say is
that movie was
you didn't hear that from me.
That movie, along with
I'm kidding. I love the Oscar press committee. I want to be a famous director with an Oscar.
Thank you, Tyler. You've had your say. That movie, along with Minari, which was actually another fantastic movie, which rightly got an Oscar nomination, were the two masterpieces of the year. And they deserved all the Oscars. Like basically, One Night in Miami. Okay, I'll give you that they didn't. Maybe you can't nominate every single actor who was the main four actors, but the fact that Malcolm X, the guy who played Malcolm X, wasn't nominated, that is a disgrace. That is a disgrace. And that Sacha Baron Cohen was nominated over that guy who did Malcolm X is a fucking disgrace and an Oscar stunt.
And do you know why he was nominated over him? Because Sacha Baron Cohen is beloved by the Hollywood Press Committee.
Can somebody speak apart from Tyler? Am I going crazy here, or am I right on this?
No, dude. The reason why
about this. Come on, tell me.
I know people in the industry. I have facts.
He's not going to speak.
I'm speaking the truth.
No, I want to know what.
You guys probably don't even know this. Here's a fun fact. I live about 10 minutes away, and a friend of mine is the guy who created Paranormal Activity.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. I want to find out what people think apart from you, Tyler, on what I just said. JG, can you at least tell me what you think?
Am I right? I will tell you my feeling about the feel.
All right, I want to know what everyone thinks about this because it's something I noticed and I'm interested in it. What do you think?
Okay.
The guy who played Malcolm X versus Yellow. You've seen both movies as well. Versus Sacha Baron Cohen.
Okay, so like we've had this conversation before, and I say, he did a great. The guy that did the Malcolm X did an outstanding job. He imitated Malcolm X. I won't say perfectly because it's very difficult to do, but he did a damn good job. And now we compare that to a Sacha Cohen, whatever the fuck's name is. I'm sorry, the guy that played Malcolm X is a lot better to me. Right.
Okay. So I'm not just crazy. No, you're not crazy. I just wanted to know that. Yellow, you have nothing to say on it?
No, Kingsley Ben-Adir bodied that shit, fam. And if it wasn't for Lamar Leslie Odom. Leslie, what the fuck is his name?
It might be
Leslie Odom Jr.
somewhere.
If it wasn't for
Yeah.
Leslie Odom Jr., kind of like balancing, having to play the character that he played, having to be Sam Cooke and kind of straddle that like the duty to the people and the duty to yourself to get in a position to better help the people. Like if he didn't have to play that and kind of hide the work that he was doing so long, I would say that that Kingsley Ben-Adir had the better performance. But I think Leslie Odom Jr. really like.
Oh no, he was
Everybody was so
fantastic.
fucking good. Even Jim
Sam
Brown,
Cooke,
man.
Jim Brown,
Aldous
Jim Brown.
Hodge,
Yes.
Aldous Hodge,
Yeah.
and Son who played like they were all so. It's so hard for me to.
Dude, the Muhammad
Sacha
Ali
Baron
guy?
Cohen is not part of the conversation. He's not part of the conversation. But like, it's hard for me to choose one out of that film, out of those four guys that were in there acting the way that they were acting, man. Because it was
the guy who did Muhammad Ali was spot on the money with Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
He was
Eli Muhammad I've ever seen.
He was too big
That's what
though.
I've seen.
He was too big for Muhammad Ali though, body
all
wise.
right, all right, whatever.
Yeah, but
He
we're
was too
talking
big.
about acting. We're talking about acting.
Yes, I know, but again, that's what throws
Jamie
me off
Foxx
because he
is
was
too
too
handsome
big.
to play Mike Tyson. What are we talking
No,
about?
no. I'm just saying he was too. He just threw me off because that's not the way
His teeth are
Muhammad
too
Ali
straight
works.
to play Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
That's
no,
not how. That's
his,
not
hair-
my
his,
how
haircut,
Muhammad
his
Ali.
haircut was too tilted. Like,
Oh,
to
I'm
the
sorry.
left.
He was
man,
too
it
big.
didn't. Yeah.
He was too big.
What?
But
Muhammad Ali was fucking 200. He was 6'4", 230 pounds, bro.
But
6'3".
Muhammad Ali wasn't ripped like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let me ask you guys this question: Denzel Washington's Malcolm X or his Malcolm X?
This guy's Malcolm X.
Right? Because
This
I
guy
had this
is Malcolm
conversation
X.
I had a conversation with Nerdman a while back about imitating versus emulating. I think Denzel tried to emulate Malcolm more. The guy that played Malcolm X in what's his name? Yellow.
Leslie Odom Jr.
Kingsley Ben-Adir.
Kingsley.
But I
think he did a better job at imitating a Malcolm X.
But wait a
this is my
second.
opinion,
It wasn't just imitating though. He got those emotional moments. He's the guy who nearly made me cry in the movie. Like the moments where I was near tears. And trust me, I love Malcolm X, the first movie with Denzel Washington. I think he's fantastic in it. But I by a little margin, I think this guy even improved upon that, just because he was able to capture like what Malcolm X really acted like.
I think I have to agree, and I think I have to agree because Kingsley has the benefit of having Denzel's performance to study, as well as all of the information that we now have available about Malcolm X. I think it's only natural that he would have done better, and I don't think he did that much better. But we also didn't watch him carry an entire 4, 5, 17. How long is Malcolm X? 3.5 hour movie being this character either. So it's hard to be like who did it better. You know what I'm saying? It's but the way he balanced sharing the spotlight with all of these, I mean, it's just such a great movie. I gotta watch that again too.
And people are. And I'd love to do a review with you guys on that because the conversation. It's
let's do a watch party for it.
For me, it's the greatest conversation. One of the greatest conversation movies since 12 Angry Men. That's how high I would put it. Like 12 Angry Men is
movie, Marriage Story, hands down.
Simply the greatest. 12 Angry Men is simply the greatest movie about a conversation I think that I have ever seen.
Which one?
12 Angry Men.
Which one though? There was like two of them, right?
Oh, the first one.
The original,
the black and white one, and then there was the
one,
Frank Langella one or whatever.
Yeah, they're both
they're
good.
Both really good. Yeah,
but the first one is amazing. Like it's much better. But that one is, and then this is like really, really fucking good. Some of the conversations they have, it's just so universal to me. And yeah, you're right. People really sleep. The one that I would have probably given the Oscar nomination to, apart from Malcolm X, was actually the football guy.
Aldous Hodge.
Hodge.
Yeah, Joe Brown. Oh my god,
absolutely amazing in the movie. They all were, dude. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It was almost a flawless movie.
That's how I felt.
It was really good.
That's how I felt watching it. That's how I felt the whole time. But I'm also like super black, so my fault. Not black enough to have this conversation, of course, but super black. Like, so.
No, I agree with you.
It's just a different kind of feeling when you get, and it's obvious. It's all made up, right? Like we don't know what, but that shit. It was so real. It was so real, specific to the characters and specific to the conversation they were having. It was just so real, bro.
Yeah,
and that's what I was going to get to. Where in Denzel's Malcolm X, he used a lot of inserts and a lot of speeches that Malcolm actually did.
Yeah.
A lot of the writings from Malcolm. He just
that's a Spike.
Yeah,
that's a Spike Lee thing, though. You know how Spike likes to do his movies, right? Like his movies are vehicles for political commentary.
Yeah. And while Kingsley,
Spike Lee's been falling off, bro. He's been falling.
Did you see the Five Bloods? Did you watch the Five Bloods?
Five Blood was amazing.
Five Bloods was good too.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
I'm on a completely different gradation of thought.
That's fine. That's fine. But we're not having that conversation yet. As you were saying, JG?
I was saying in Kingsley didn't have that kind of cheat sheet in a way, so we had to just do his research on Malcolm, his mannerisms, how he stood. If you watch how he stood around, how the inflections in his voice, the raspiness that you also hear Malcolm use was excellent. Excellent.
Yep.
That's something I didn't really get from Denzel. But like I said, Denzel kind of emulated him.
There was much more. I have to watch Malcolm X again to fully say this, but I felt just this vulnerability to him throughout the movie. That was just palpable, and it made it so endearing, like him as a character. Forget about him playing Malcolm X, but just him as a character within the movie. It just was like, you just felt for him, and the terror inside of what he was going through at the time.
Yep.
It was just, it was really incredible. The paranoia, all
fucking
of it.
vanilla ice cream, bro.
You could see it in his performance.
Yeah.
But
Denzel Washington should have won an Oscar for that.
Oh, he should have, for Malcolm.
He should have won an Oscar for that.
He was fantastic.
Well, why Denzel had to be crooked before he took it? You feel me?
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree 100%. And I'm not gonna lie. I think it was I don't think. I know it was Al Pacino that won that year for Scent of a Woman, and he did an amazing job too, right? Because wasn't a movie I was gonna watch, but he did an amazing job too. But I just think for that year, Denzel Washington had the best performance ever. Like when I left Malcolm X, I really thought that I was watching Malcolm X speeches when he was talking,
Yes.
Many people say Denzel didn't deserve it for Training Day, and I'm just
I don't think he did.
I think that's crazy. I thought he was awesome in Training Day.
I don't think he deserved it for it.
Am I allowed to talk now, or am I still?
Yes, you are. You are absolutely. Okay. But like you just, go on. It was just because I really wanted to hear. Tyler, it was just because I really wanted to know this, because I thought I was going crazy. I haven't talked to anyone about it yet.
I get it. No one likes me. I'm just a sad poor soul.
That's also true, but that is not the reason why I did that. Of course I like you. That's why I invite you on the show. Anyway, what do you want?
Sad now.
You want it? No, don't do. We all like you, dude. What
feel that way? Move on. Jesus Christ.
What did you want to say about Training Day? You wanted to say something about Training Day, or was it something else?
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on it.
Why did you want to talk?
Pardon? I was just asking if I was allowed to talk or not.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I muted my tab for a wee bit and watched something else where you guys were blabbing on about something.
Oh, thank you.
Was that intentionally disrespectful? Was it supposed to be funny? I just want to understand exactly the context. I'm not good with like tone and shit.
And I'm not good at figuring out tone either.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it wasn't. All right. Respect.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
it was supposed to be like a joke, but like it was supposed to be like
I got it now.
Awkward silence joke. And now I'm saying it and describing it. It feels like the worst joke ever.
You got into a cage with a bear, Tyler, dude. Like you don't try and pull that shit around Yellow.
I'll tell you something cool though. I picked up something new today. Not a new camera, but I've got this flash thing. It's quite cool. Look at what you can do with this.
What is he doing? Is he trying to like modify our memory? Is he trying to capture our souls? What is he doing?
It's the
It's a camera. It's a camera.
I'm gonna flash you.
He's trying to
There we
erase
go.
our
There we
memories.
go.
That's
Like
hilarious.
like.
All right, I
what was
think
it?
that will be
The Men in Black. The Men in Black pen. Where's my pen? Where's my fucking pen? Oh darn it! Where's my pen?
I think that's going to be the end because I think it's just going off the rails now.
No, it isn't. It's fine, dude. We're all happy. We're all happy here, aren't we? Like, are there any more trailers we can react to?
I just feel like there was a conversation that we were having before we started talking about all of the black movies that was very interesting that we didn't get to explore,
Same.
but I can't remember what it was.
Trial of the Chicago 7 being an overrated movie.
It was before that.
Sacha Baron Cohen being loved by the Oscars.
I said before the Trial of the Chicago 7 thing.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't remember either.
I don't remember.
Oh, we're talking about the black movie, right? Sorry,
Bill Bixby Hulk is definitely the best Hulk movie of all time.
no, not that far back.
Anyway, look, guys, you'll figure it out. You can go back on the stream and figure it out, and then maybe we can talk about it another time. But
there was a trailer that just got released, though, right? Wasn't there like a Candyman trailer or something that got released?
It's not like it's live stream or anything. I don't know.
A couple days ago, yeah.
Have we seen it?
I haven't seen it. I didn't even know.
Can we watch the Candyman trailer before we go? It's like an outro.
I'll let it be a democratic vote.
Do any of you have an interest in a Candyman reboot?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't like. I didn't like the originals. I didn't like the original film.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I haven't seen the
American.
original.
He's not American.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, for real. But I'm not American
I watched
either.
them when I was young. I didn't get into it.
Canada
Maybe I
is
have to
part of
rewatch it.
North America.
North America, yes, but
It's like you have a closer relationship to our movies and our black experience than he does.
that is correct.
Candyman is a bigger deal for us than it is for. There's 1.5 white folks here.
Dude, I watch a lot of black movies.
I'm actually half Cuban, so there you go.
There's one 3/4 white folks here.
Dude, I watch.
So there's diversity.
Yo, stop interrupting Nerdman. He has to talk. It's his show, remember?
Yes, that's right. That's right. He's got to let the trash flow out of his mouth first.
Dude, I don't really care. Anyway, like just
that shit is a lie.
If you wanna put on the Candyman trailer before, go for it.
Yeah,
if everyone's up for staying around and like,
I'll watch it.
Not really.
Candyman.
Stop being a hater, Yellow. Watch
I'm
the
not.
damn
hating.
trailer.
Yellow.
I'm excited about the movie. I want to see it.
grumpy
I
old man.
watch the trailer.
Okay.
I mean, it is 4
What are you,
a.m.
28,
so
20,
I might be
28,
grumpy.
27?
I'm
or
80.
what?
I'm 84 years old.
You are a grumpy old man for a young man, dude.
Facts.
I'm not grumpy. I just don't abuse my emotions like the rest of you guys. So you can't tell how I feel.
Yeah,
You don't abuse your emotions. You need to get in touch with your emotions, Yellow.
I'm very in touch with them. That's how I know not to abuse them.
Have a good cry every now and then. You know what I mean?
I do cry. That's how I know not to abuse
You
them.
need a little cry. You need to, you need to go to
why is it that when I say I don't abuse my emotions, you all think that I don't use them at all? It's like I don't get why.
Nerd man,
Because
I'm
my
sure
tone doesn't change, you assume that I don't know how emotions work. I don't understand.
You need to go to like one of those let your emotions go classes.
You know what I mean?
I use my emotions as they need to be used, guys. I cried when Ant-Man found his daughter in Endgame. I was like, oh my God, that's a beautiful. It's so sad, but it's so happy. Like I was thoroughly. I'm not okay. I'm only supposed to cry at stuff that you think I'm supposed to cry about. Got it. I understand.
Proves that you need like some help emotionally.
Nerdman, I've shared the screen. I've shared the screen, so you click the button. Also, Yellow, what camera are you using?
How many times did you cry when you said Martha, man? I'm confused. How many tears did you drop when you heard the word Martha?
None whatsoever. I'm gonna say this now.
I'm just curious.
We're gonna react to
It's such beautiful similar because her name is Martha too.
All right, here we go. Also, really quickly, Yellow, what camera are you using? Because you've got a really nice clear image.
Thank you.
You're not gonna.
You didn't answer his question though.
I just need for him to stay on topic one time, so I can't indulge it. Sorry.
Okay, fine.
Just press play.
Like
Thank
it's his
you.
topic. He's interrupting his own topic with another topic. It's a very strange thing that I'm seeing.
Walk around handing out candy to the neighborhood kids.
Oh my God! Fucking what's my guy's name? Cole Dominic Cole.
That's creepy as
Dominic
shit.
Cole. What's his name? God damn it.
True face of fear.
Get on your
That's
knees.
creepy as shit.
Domingo. Cole Domingo.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
A couple weeks later, more razor blades and more candy.
Of course, Yaya Abdul-Mateen.
Candyman ain't a he. Candyman's the whole damn hive.
Don't miss it.
If you're not gonna be a Candyman, you ask me, stay away.
I feel really connected to this story.
Go on.
Right here in this neighborhood. The legend
Oh
started.
man, I very much want to see this.
And the legend is,
Me too.
if we say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, we could summon him.
Summon the Candyman. Hell no.
Candyman.
Anthony, no.
Candyman.
Stop.
I don't want to get creeped out in my new apartment before bed.
Yo, Tiana Paris is so fucking gorgeous.
Yes.
Oh, old girl from the first one.
I dare you.
Yes.
Don't say that.
Say his name.
Candyman.
You better not do that last one.
Candyman. You want to be a part of the story, right?
No.
Not even a little bit.
His name. Candyman.
Anthony? Anthony. Are you okay? What the hell is going on?
This neighborhood is haunted. I think I made a mistake. I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real.
He chose you.
Not paying attention.
Why are they showing us the whole film?
That's the way
They're
it
just
is.
showing us the whole
Oh, I like his voice.
Yes.
That's Tony Todd, bro.
Candyman.
Say,
That's the OG.
Oh, Tony Todd's playing Candyman again? Oh, I thought that's someone else.
Nah, bro. Tony Todd's in this.
I love these dude. I love these horror trailers these days that just show you the whole fucking film, dude.
Oh yeah,
Like-
totally, dude. I have to agree with that. I thought the same about Shang-Chi though as well. I thought they showed way too much in Shang-Chi.
Nah, they left enough mystery in Shang-Chi, but that just showed that I can tell like the beats of that film, like
Yeah, because it's the horror movie.
like
Yeah, dude, do you know
yeah,
why?
but,
Because
like,
horror movies are
they
hard
can
to
at
sell
least
tickets to.
pretend. They can at least pretend that there's going to be surprises. You know what I mean? Like
There will be.
but I would have to side with Tyler on this one, man. Horror movies are hard to sell tickets to.
yeah.
They're really hard.
Now,
They're the cheapest to make, but the
all
hardest to
right,
sell.
you've got 10 minutes to talk about this. So what do you want to say?
You're right.
I'll say real quick.
Spitfire, yo.
I'm fucking excited for that. I love the first 2 Candyman movies, so I'm excited to see this one. I will be at the theater to watch it. Hands down, I think it's going to be really good.
Oh, you like the first one? Maybe I'll watch it.
I do like the first one.
The first one.
Is the first one quite old?
Yes.
Yes.
How
Yes.
many years?
30?
Okay, shit. Well, I won't be watching
Yeah,
that.
you
How
might
about
be
the
right.
other one?
Did he say,
Let's
"Oh shit, I
stop
won't be
28.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Oh
like,
shit, I won't be watching it because
I don't like old people movies.
What?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Look at Enzo getting offended like shit.
Yeah.
Do you like old
I-
people? Do you like people?
I
who are,
do like old people,
over
but I just don't
40?
like old people movies.
So the first one came out in 1992.
Yeah, see, anything basically past the 1997 or 8, yeah, it's a pass from
Respect.
me.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. I like.
So
that.
you don't like Star Wars?
No books. No books.
All right.
pass.
Okay. Thank you. I get it. Yep. Uh-huh.
I walked straight into that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
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 I'll
A
give my
little
facts
bit.
right.
A little bit.
That's 1996, right?
I'm sorry.
Star
When do you
Wars,
think Star Wars came out?
You say 96?
Did you just watch it from the prequels onwards? You just watched it from the prequels on.
Well,
Yeah.
Doctor Who came out in 1964.
And Star Wars came out in 1970. 73. No. It was came out. Yeah, 77.
Was
Sorry,
it 77?
77. I was 3 years old
there.
when I seen it.
Well,
I was,
holding me
yeah,
hostage from my own
77.
Why was you 3 years old in the movie theater?
You don't like old people movies,
Let me
bro. What are you smoking?
explain. Let me explain.
What the fuck you talking about? You never went to the movie theater when you were 3 years old, bro?
Okay.
I don't
Guys,
know.
let me
Wait,
explain my
I
reasoning.
love the way. Look. I love the way the filmmaker, guy who's dedicating himself to the art of film and cinematography, right? Is like, I just don't like.
I don't
films,
watch
though.
old movies.
I don't watch films.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna
You
even bother
guys are
watching
taking
films.
this guy
Like,
way too seriously.
what the hell? You're like dedicating your life to this. Don't you want to?
Dude, look behind me.
I suppose you want to make movies, right? Like you want to actually direct or do something along
dude,
those
I've
lines?
directed movies. I've made movies. Like shit, dude. I have
Okay, so
130
don't
films
you
I can
think
show
it would
you.
be? Don't you think it would be behest upon you to study the
Okay.
very
I'm gonna
you're...
explain to you my reasonings in a step-by-step guide. We have to have about an hour to do this. Okay. When I was young, I'm kidding.
All right, guys.
No, basically,
yeah. He's trapped in the box again, dude.
no. I'll explain it quickly. Basically, for me, I struggle being a cinematographer with all this newer technology. I've been brung up watching these very high, crispy images.
Yeah.
And when I go back and I watch an older film, such as Rebecca or something, in black and white, I struggle.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
really
get it.
struggle.
No, it's
I tried watching Rebecca.
These are great films with great like they didn't rely on just special effects and
Yes, they
stuff like
didn't
that.
rely on special
So
effects.
they
I
had
get
to
it. They
be
might have a
great
great
stories.
story.
Those black and white movies can be fantastic.
Okay.
Dude.
Yeah, I know. Just
That's
let me
very
finish my
fine,
point.
but you also have to acknowledge the fact that they look terrible.
No, they don't. They look awesome.
Oh,
I don't know.
alright, so then we disagree.
They look awesome. Like the cinematography is beautiful in some of those black and white movies. I don't know
Except
what
that
you're
it's
talking
all
about.
except you can't really see the things because it's all fuzzy.
Look, I don't
because-
know what you're talking about, dude. Like there's lots of like
He's referring to the graininess of the image. Like right here, this here is all grain. This is all
dude,
grain.
some of
This
those
is what an
movies
old
look
film looks
much
like.
better than movies these days, to be honest. Like
What?
Yeah, they do.
I will agree to a point. That
I
some
don't know
of those
why
films-
that's even an argument. I mean, like they do. They look amazing.
You don't know why anybody ever disagrees with anything that you say, fam. Like, why? I don't know why that's even an argument. Because, like, I like crisp images. that's why. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, I'm not saying all old movies are
me-
trash. I'm not saying that. I love The Godfather. But even remastered, you just don't get that crisp. It's just not a crisp image.
I can't
And,
believe
and I
they
can
do
understand how
one.
somebody shut up, Tyler. And I can understand how somebody would be like, I don't want to look at this. It's hard to look at. I can understand it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they
And
have.
it doesn't matter how
certain-
good a story is. If it's
doesn't
ugly,
matter,
I
but
can't deal with it.
the different types of cameras, the different kind of techniques that they use to be able to tell their visual story made those films, interesting to look at. They're not just, they have their own personality and flavor to them. You look at like the 70s movies look versus like movies in the 80s or movies from the 50s. It's like they're gorgeous to look at as pieces of as works of art, in terms of these people purposely use certain things to make it visually pop or appear in a certain way. I mean, you look at film noir movies, like for instance, and the methods they use, the shadows, the dark, color, the dark shadows and darkened borders and whatever of their shots.
Like all vignettes.
Absolutely.
Vignettes.
They absolutely add to the atmosphere and atmospherics of the movie. So
absolutely.
No, I mean,
I agree. I agree.
And modern movies, I mean, you're trying to tell me any modern movie looks better than those stupid romantic comedies. They
no
look
one's
better
trying
than
to
those
tell
black
you
and white
whatever
movies.
strawman argument that you just set up.
No, you're saying like by fucking definition.
I'm just gonna mute my mic and let you man read.
With new technology, right, makes them look better than the older movies. So any movie basically from nowadays should look better than any black and white movie, right?
It's essentially HD versus whatever the fuck this shit
Analog.
was before. That's really what it is. That's ultimately that is what it is. And I can understand why somebody would look at something that's old and be like, I don't want to watch this. Like anytime Technicolor comes on before a movie, I start to like sigh a little bit.
Well, that's because that's because that's oh man. You're a Philistine. You're just a Philistine. That's basically
That's
all I
not
can
true.
say.
That's not true. I love a bunch of I love Lucy. I watch I Love Lucy reruns on a regular basis, fam. Like to go to sleep. I love that show. It's hilarious. But like
thank you. It gives it an authentic feel for these movies. Thank you.
That's bullshit. That's fucking artsy bullshit.
That
That
is
words
true.
people use that make it's first of all, it's a completely subjective concept. It can't be true. Like that doesn't even make sense. But aside from that, that's just artsy bullshit so people can feel smarter than other people. That's all that is.
Any movie that was filmed in HD is better than the black and white movies. They look
That's
better.
not
Any
that's
movie.
not see that's not what that's not what's
all
being
of
said.
all of
Can I
those
make a point here before
all
we
those
Tyler
Tyler
is
Perry
saying-
movies. All of those Tyler Perry movies are like better than like I don't know 12 Angry Men or
They are crisper
or
images.
Sunset Boulevard.
They are crisper images.
Okay,
You're
all right,
killing
all right.
me, man. You're
Okay,
killing
okay.
me,
Hot
dude.
take. Okay, can I jump in here for a
Literally
second so we
killing
don't
me.
have a pointless argument for
Like I
hours
understand
and
not
hours
watching
and
something because it's ugly. Everybody loved Adventure Time. They thought it was
Those
the greatest thing
movies
in the
are
world.
ugly.
It's ugly,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I'm like, I can't watch it because it's ugly.
All right,
All
all
right,
right,
fine,
okay.
go on.
Can I
What do you
explain
want
my
to do?
reasoning? So I've given you point one because the images aren't crisp. That's one of like 5 reasons for me. Number
I don't
two.
think we really care, Tyler. To be honest,
Okay, thanks a lot. Push for Kiwi.
I'm just
A
saying
film
because I know
because
I
they're
don't, and
filming
nobody
like
else seems to
No,
be engaged in
not
the
at
bit
all,
of the
not at all.
conversation that I'm having with Nerdman. So I'm confident
yeah, I was
nobody
letting you
really
guys talk.
cares about.
No, I agree with you 100%. It's about crisp, you know.
So what?
Okay.
What?
That's
you're
one point.
you're just
That
trying
is
to go
one
on
point.
right
It's a
in
very
popular
small point of
stream
my
again.
argument.
Are you gonna like? Sorry,
What the fuck?
you ride in the popular stream
What?
as per usual,
No,
Enzo.
I'm not.
But that's
No.
fine. That's fine.
No, I'm not. But I would rather
Shaolin,
watch.
are you gonna come through for me for once? And I know you're an actor. You love the art and craft of acting and
Oh my
film.
God.
Can you come through for me for once, Shaolin, and tell me that what they're saying is fucking bullshit?
I'm not gonna say it's complete bullshit,
Oh
but
my
it
God,
kind
here we
of.
go.
But you have
Popular
to
train.
just hear me out. Hear me out. It's like you have to compare, right? Like King Kong, the original King Kong, compared to now. I'd rather watch it now than the black and white shit they had.
Oh,
at the
King
time,
Kong,
right?
yeah, King. Yeah, go on. I'm not talking about films like King Kong,
but
but
films like films like Maltese Falcon, films like The Big Sleep. God damn it, man. Movies like the Maltese Falcon, that was a black and white film, a detective noir film. You have The Big Sleep, that was an excellent film, black and white film. Would that be better today in color with the crispness? No. It won't have the same appeal to me. So it depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all black and white movies, but they are basically almost arguing that in virtue of it being filmed in HD with modern
that's not true.
technology,
That's the
that they
problem.
are better looking movies.
As soon as you
That
say
they
almost,
are better
you are
looking movies.
misrepresenting the point that's actually being made. That's the problem.
Oh, all
here.
right.
You are arguing against something that's nobody is actually saying. That's why you keep saying the same shit and people
So what
keep
are
saying,
you saying?
no,
Because
I disagree.
It sounds like nonsense.
What
You're saying
Tyler
like,
was saying,
your eyes,
what Tyler was saying,
anytime you see a Technicolor like before the movie, you're like your eyes roll back or whatever the fuck because you think, oh no, I'm gonna have to look at a terrible looking movie, and that's what you just argued.
Yes, that is what I said. That is exactly
Right?
what I said.
So
but the point is, what Tyler was saying was he doesn't like looking at old stuff because he doesn't like how it looks because he's been raised on HD and everything else, right? That's separate from visual effects. That's a separate thing, right? He's talking just on the crispness of the image. You turn that into a visual effects versus cinematography, blah 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 blah. That's exactly what you did. You went into all of the.
I never said visual effects. In fact,
the first thing you said was CGI. The first thing you said was CGI. That's the first thing that came out of your mouth. But maybe you didn't mean that. That's fine. Then you went into all of the cinematography bullshit that everybody loves when it's done well. But a lot of those
Perry
movies are
movie,
not. They're just
I
not good. That was
compared
later. That was way after.
Tyler
That was
Perry
way after. You're
movies
forgetting. I understand.
to.
So
No, I'm
then
not
you did
forgetting.
that, right? And then
All
I
right.
said,
I'll let you finish.
then what I said was, I can understand how Tyler would feel because a lot of those old movies just don't have the crisp image, and that's what he was talking about, right? So that's
But they give it
the issue
another.
here. So
But
talk about that.
they're visually exciting to look at because
It's
precisely because of that, and because other techniques were used to enhance the visual elements of those stories.
Okay. Man, can I jump in here for a second and just give you the second reason?
And they
Because I feel
have
like
an authenticity to them as well, as Blue Arrow mentioned.
Yeah. Okay,
that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
It does mean something.
it's a bullshit word. What I am going to say though,
It doesn't mean anything.
is you do
It does
make a
mean
good
something.
point. Okay, you do make a good point. Okay, so basically, for me, what I'm trying to say
Rabbit
is, as
season,
a zoomer,
duck season, rabbit season, duck
as a
season.
zoomer, I've got a fucked up head, dude. I've been brung up on bullshit for the whole of my life. Okay, that's what zoomers have had to live through. Okay, number two, yeah, exactly. Still waiting on other
What was
reasons.
that? That means less than it's authentic. What did that mean?
Are films good
Okay,
because they
all
are filmed on new gear or cameras after a certain year or quality? That's what he's
No,
asking. So
not at all. Not at all. For me, it's the resolute. Okay, let me give you a very good example. This camera I am shooting on right here. You guys have seen my short films, right?
Yeah.
No.
Well, thanks a lot, Yellow. Yeah, screw you.
Bitch, I met you last week. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Why are we gonna be like going through your catalog and shit, man? What the fuck?
Basically, the point I'm trying to make is you wouldn't realize right now, but those films that you guys have watched, they said Yellow.
God.
Those films that you guys have watched, this is the exact same camera I'm using right now. This is a 4K cinema camera, just like
digital camera. Digital cameras versus.
But dude, look at how sharp. Look at how sharp my image is. Like seriously.
Who gives a shit? I don't want to see you even sharper. I'm talking about like the films. I wanted to see you in fucking HD. Tyler. Like if I could see you in a softer tone, it would be even better. But look, the point is that the filmmakers were incredible filmmakers. Like a lot of them, not all of them. There was a lot of bullshit. Just like any other time. Just like in any other time in film history, like the percentage of great filmmakers was far less than the ones that were just average and mediocre. So most of those films are forgotten, and rightly so. But the classics of those era look every bit as fucking good, because of the filmmakers and how they could aesthetically compose, everything from the Chericasso of the image to the actual, like just everything. Like they composed those images like fucking paintings, right? So it's visually exciting and interesting to look at because they.
Now let me jump on that point.
And just like great filmmakers, of today as well, by the way.
Okay, dude, what makes those films great is originality. They did not have the technology that we have now. The technology that we have now is a shortcut, which I see. I look at what I'm doing on my computer during CGI and animation, and I'm like, okay, well, how on earth did they do these back in the day? Because I certainly have no idea how you would go and pull this off back in the day. It'd be 100 times harder. I'm watching a film like Speed Racer going, haha, look at how bad those special effects are. I watched those special effects. I'm like, holy shit, how would you even do those back in that time? The technology is so limited. You have to be so creative and outside the box to even think of the shit that George Lucas was doing back in the 90s. I appreciate that. But for me,
Dude,
like
that's
I said,
hilarious, bro. That's funny as fuck. Son. They stick to the bit. I respect it.
In the 90s, yeah, he specifically went to the 90s as well. This guy, bro.
All right. Basically, the point I'm trying to say is they didn't have the shortcuts that we have now. We have way too many shortcuts.
Yeah.
It's way too easy to go and make shit these days.
And yet they made their films look extraordinary. As he was saying, The Big Sleep, you look,
they made the films look extraordinary.
But times
Multi-style,
change
yeah.
and the way that
Multi-style.
filmmaking has changed. And I've been brought up on a different era of filmmaking than those other films. There is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of films that people will
Do
tell me to go and
yourself
watch
a
every
favor.
day.
Do yourself a
Listen.
favor. If you want to be a great filmmaker who actually does something, great
Go
in the
watch other
industry,
people's work and get
go
inspired. Is that
and
what you're going
watch.
to tell me?
Go and watch some of those movies, those black
What, the
and white
classics?
movies. You might educate
Now
yourself.
let me tell you why I don't watch the classics.
You might educate
Let me
yourself
tell you
and
why I
learn
don't watch
something.
the classics. Because I want to be the first me and not the next Steven Spielberg or
It's
George
a fucking
Lucas.
bullshit. It's a bullshit, arrogant argument made by a teenager.
I don't want
the
to
same
watch
thing
those films.
I said to my mother, and she fucking laughed at me, and she was right for doing so. And I said, "Oh, I don't want to I don't want to read novels and stuff like that because I don't want to be influenced by that stuff. I want to be just totally original. It's bullshit. You want to fucking do something properly.
I'm not watching
as an
those
artist,
films,
you study the fucking craft, and the craft goes back a long time, including those black and white movies.
I have
It's bullshit.
studied
You haven't.
Hollywood.
You haven't.
I have studied
You
Hollywood
fucking Hannah
today.
Tanner.
Hollywood today. You know the people who they make make films these days? Fucking Ryan Johnson. He is a fucking fuck up in
All
the
right,
head.
okay, all right. Time to
Okay.
stop him. Cut him off. Cut his mic. We're talking about nothing now.
Okay.
Now we're not talking about anything anymore.
Oh, don't tell me you guys like The Last Jedi and Knives Out. If you say you like Knives Out,
No. What I'm saying, first of all, I love Knives
Did
Out.
you just
but
say you
secondly,
like
what I'm
Knives
saying
Out?
is,
Knives Out was
oh
trash.
my god, I've got to get off this channel.
I
I'm
hate all of
dying
you,
inside
but
right
please.
Knives Out is great. I agree with you.
Trash.
It was another joke. Damn it. My point is that we're not just gonna let you rail on any old fucking director because you can't win an argument with her, man. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to that. That's why I had to stop you. I don't give a fuck what you say about Ryan Johnson. Why?
Okay.
I don't know that nigga. He never put no food in my pocket.
I can't repeat that sentence, but
On
yes.
that note,
you could.
No,
If I want to
can't.
get cancelled on Twitter sometime in the
no.
next 20 years.
Let's I'm not having that on my stream. All right, guys.
No one cares about you.
Guys, man, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there,
wipe,
man.
I'm gonna wipe everyone's memory. Give me a second. How do I do this? Oh, that's right. I haven't got it on. There we go. Ha ha ha.
This guys won't let
Here we
me
go.
end my own stream.
3,
like,
2,
all right.
1. Okay. Sorry, my flash is just booting up. Give it a second. Here we go.
Just do it. Get rid of him, and then start talking and say bye.
All right.
Oh,
thanks. All right,
It's fucking
guys.
whoa. Magic. I don't know how we did it. Technology. If you were shooting this on an old camera, you would never be able to get rid of him.
Dude, it's been fantastic, man. Epic discussions, man. I loved some of these debates today. Actually, we got into a bit about like old movies. We got into a bit about like what was it? The Tropic Thunder. I loved it all, man. Excellent. Brought your A game as per usual. And yeah, apart from that, please give me a high five, smash the like button, like the stream, and of course, Enzio. It's Enzio, right? Onzo. All right, sorry.
Sound good.
Of course, I've been calling you Enzo the whole time, but Onzo. Onzo. Yeah, man. Your channel, obviously, great channel. Debates on politics, on sports, on pop culture, MCU stuff. So it's fantastic channel, always entertaining. Love joining it. So please do subscribe to him, and of course, the Yellow does it. The madman himself. What? Go on. You sell yourself better than I do. So go
There's
on.
nothing mad about what I do. I don't really feel like it, but shout out to me. All right.
Shout out to Yellow does it. All right. So apart from that, guys.
Tyler wants to plug his new channel.
Tyler, you get a second to plug your channel.
So, if anyone watching, you've just heard this argument. I'm starting up a new channel called Tyler's Classic Movies. It's like Turner's Classic Movies, where myself, Azuma, will react to classic movies made from the 90s.
Bullshit! You just came up with that just now. Classic movies.
No, dude. I've
made in the 90s.
I've seriously got the titles ready. I've seriously got the titles ready and the graphics for it.
Star Wars, right? Is gonna be the first one.
Classic movies made in the early 2000s.
But long story short, if you guys go and subscribe to Collaborative Kiwi Studios at the moment, I'll be putting all the information down there for my new channel, Tyler's Classic Movies, which should be open in about the next week or two. My first movie I'm going to react to is
you made a real point. I think you made a real pitch, but then it got hit again by the bullshit. So I think people might have missed what you were saying. So give it to them again.
Okay.
Thank you for that, Yellow.
I have made a new channel, and it's coming out in 2 weeks' time. And it's called Tyler's Classic Movies.
Okay.
The first movie I will be reacting to as a Zoomer is Alien.
Okay.
I've never seen Alien before. I've never seen Terminator. I've never seen Jaws.
What?
I've never seen
He's a
any of
baby,
the Halloween
bro. Look
movies.
at him.
I've never seen any of the scary
He's a
movies.
child.
Yeah, I know.
He wasn't even allowed to watch them before bedtime.
For real. Like, he couldn't.
I haven't seen a single Terminator movie. I've seen one of the Matrix movies. I didn't watch Star Wars in order.
All right. We're not listing all the movies that you haven't seen.
Which Matrix movie though did you watch?
I saw the first one only because my mum told me you have to watch this. I still haven't seen Top Gun either. So
all right, as Yellow said, you're not listing all the movies. Yeah, Top Gun isn't that great as well.
So anyway,
wait. Did you say Top Gun wasn't that great?
Yes, and he's right.
And that is the topic for another day.
You're the one who said that.
Yeah, I know. Nerdman said that.
I said it's great, but it's not necessary. That's what I said.
Oh, did you? I don't think it's that great. I think it's overrated as shit, man. Honestly.
So, yeah, basically, guys, go down and subscribe to Collaborative Kiwi Studios to go and follow my new channel. So, hope to see some of you guys there. Looking forward to it. Also, secondary,
all of the Mission Impossibles after one. I don't.
I've got all of them on DVD, but I got bored after watching halfway through one.
I'm not asking you what you saw. I'm asking Nerdman how he can say like Top Gun is one of his worst movies. There's Mission Impossible 2, 3, 4, like every. They just kept making the same movie over and over again.
The Mission Impossible movies are way better than Top Gun.
Yeah, Mission Impossible 3 onwards is awesome.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good. And plus you've got
how many times can you flip a car backwards downstairs? How many times in a movie can you do that?
And wait a second. You realize Tom Cruise has some fucking fantastic movies. So my saying that Top Gun is one of his least great movies is not like that much of an insult.
And I'm going to say this.
Even if
my favorite Tom Cruise movie is the one with the cars in it.
Most of his movies are like fucking
Days of Thunder.
Yeah,
I'm going to say this. I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to have to stop streaming. Hold on. I'm going to have to stop streaming with Nerdman because I don't want any of that shit he talks to start rubbing off on me, bro. I really don't want it to start rubbing off on me.
Don't we all feel like that, to be honest?
Yeah, man. If I start saying Top Gun is trash and all that stuff, you guys just be
you know in your soul that movie is not that fucking good. Yes, it has a banging soundtrack. And
a good 16.
It's a fun kind of 80s kind of a guilty pleasure, but no, it's not a fucking good movie. I'm sorry.
It has one of the best 16.
Isn't it Michael Bay? Is it not Michael Bay? If I'm not
fuck it. If it's a Michael Bay film, no way am I going to watch that shit.
No, it's not.
Wasn't that one of his early
Bay
movies?
used to do Playboy. That's how he got started in the industry.
Who did direct Top Gun actually? I know it's somebody who's like.
And that's why Michael Bay has sex symbols in all his films.
It's not.
It's Tony Scott who's actually a really good director, but yeah, it's not.
Oh damn! Shit! The whole point fell apart and crumbled, crashed and burned.
For real, like always.
Tony Scott's pretty good. I don't want to say nothing bad about Tony Scott. He almost gave me a part of the movie. I don't want to say nothing bad about Tony Scott.
Can we all agree though that Days of Thunder is a great Tom Cruise film?
Just shut up.
Yeah, of course.
Just shut up. Straight up, just shut up. All right, guys, I've got to head out of here, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get dinner.
It's been awesome. So subscribe to all these fine gentlemen. Please give me a high five, smash the like button, comments. What do you think of the Shang-Chi trailer? Are you gonna watch Halloween? And apart from that, and of course I respond to most of my comments. So keep the conversation going and share this, if you share the screen, get this channel going if you enjoy this channel. And apart from that, I'll see you on the flip side. Love you 3000. Peace.
Peace.